Okay, hopefully we are live, hopefully stuff is working correctly. I have a feeling though that this stream is going to be a bit laggier than usual just because, while I've been setting up stuff beforehand, OBS has not been the greatest. Anyways, for today's stream we'll be going ahead and continuing on our hard mode account. We're going to be going ahead and continuing the quests that we have in Backdoor. Mainly going to be working on Rowan for the first part, and then we're going to move on to Agent Blaze. We're also going to grab a little bit more for Bovin. And maybe work on Willen a little bit, but yeah. Anyways, before or last week off stream, I went ahead and grinded a few gems. I did about an hour, a little less than an hour of grinding overall, and I managed to get a bit of ecto tokens that I can go ahead and convert to gems. It actually isn't all that much. It's 8.6 million. But it is a decent start. It has us about a 40 to 50% chance of getting the Godly from Pet Crate 10 or 9 in Backdoor. So we're probably going to go ahead and start trying to get that. But yeah, this stream might be a little bit laggier than usual. For some reason, OBS is just not performing as great for some reason today. I actually spent a little bit of time trying to fix some of those problems, and honestly, I don't think there's much I could do other than like restart my computer to go ahead and limit resource usage a little bit that way. Oh no, you got an ad. Oh, how dare YouTube give you an ad. Yeah, my position's like, I don't know, I'm kind of anti-ad block, but at the same time, like, I understand why. I just don't use it personally. So, but yeah, I think I also did a little bit of grinding here for some items so I could get a glitchy X gum, so I have a bit more ecto bits than what I started off with. Yeah, you should. I think YouTube is trying to push more ads on live streams, so I'm sorry about that. I can control the mid-roll ads so that you guys shouldn't be getting any like during a stream. It should only be when you guys join, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, you guys once you guys would get in here, it should be fine. I need to find one that's undetectable by YouTube. Yeah, that's definitely something that you should do. Anyways. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and start with trying to burn our gems, trying to get a Pet Crate 9 Godly. Yeah, no, I heard that your internet's been down for the last 3 days. It's kind of unfortunate. Do we have anything higher than basic Lucky Gum? Like any glitchy Lucky Gum? No, we do not. Now the question is, do I want to go try to see if I can get a glitchy Lucky Gum? Because that's a 2.75 times the multiplier. That's going to be insane. A lot better than the 1.5. Alright, I think we'll go ahead and do Rowan first, and then go ahead and, if we can, get a glitchy Lucky Gum for that. So for this, we'll be going ahead and just, doing Rowan's quests. It's pretty self-explanatory. Probably using basic Vacuum the entire time. But yeah. But yeah, no, good luck with Rain Towers. I haven't actually grinded much towers yet. I don't know. Maybe later this week I'll do a stream on the Halloween event. Like completing the quests, all that fun stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't really been motivated to play it. I knew going into the event, for whatever reason, I wouldn't actually be playing as much as I have in previous Halloween events. Specifically like the last two. Or the last Halloween event, where I kind of grinded like everything, including like 109 towers. Got a lot of the mythicals. This event, I doubt I'll do any more than like one mythical, crafting recipes, a lot of basic stuff like that. But yeah. Oh, also I went ahead and completed a video. Yeah, it's not the greatest video of all time, but it should be hopefully starting a new sort of video series. It'll be the first Ghost Similar video I've released in like a month, which is really bad. I'm not very consistent when it comes to YouTube videos. I really should be more consistent. But it's like I will release 3 Sentinel videos in a week, and then I don't release anything for like a whole month. Pretty bad. But yeah. But yeah, no, the thing about Rowan and Agent Blaze that we have left, they aren't going to take too much longer because we aren't maxed out. Like with Billy just takes, like, backdoor quests in general, I've been feeling this. Backdoor quests are kind of grindy, but they aren't grindy for, like, that much more for early game versus end game. Yeah, they're a bit quicker for end game, but it's not like quests in Ghost World, where there are literally some quests that would take us, like, 3,000 times longer than if I was on my main account. Here, it's only going to take us, like, 2 times longer than it would on my main account to complete all the quests, so... which is actually a nice change of pace. It feels like we're actually progressing in here in Backdoor, whereas, like, in Ghost World, since I was stuck on quests for, like, an hour or 2 each, it literally felt like I was going nowhere for hours at a time. I don't know who that is, but yeah, I know the devs have been planning on sharing or pushing Sentinel through like YouTubers, getting some bigger YouTubers to go ahead and promote it. I'm not sure specifically on who it was, or if that's even a promotion, or just someone decided to go ahead and play a new game. But yeah. Oh, I've also been doing a lot of Sentinel grinding, or a lot. I'm doing a lot compared to how much Ghost Simulator grinding I've done. I've probably played like 6 to 7 hours of Sentinel in the last week or something. Not like an insane amount, but yes, I've been doing a bit of that. I was grinding some of the Halloween items, so I have them. I'm going to say it is for the wiki, but I just like collecting stuff, to be honest. Having images for the wiki is nice, but like the main reason I'm grinding those is because I like them. Yeah, we're still ways away from the new disruptor. You can no longer buy the Hollow Pumpkin, and for Cheshire Bat and a new weapon skin will be up for a week. So that's kind of unfortunate if you missed the Hollow Pumpkin charm and wanted that. But yeah, there is a new one up that's a little bit cooler. Or, not cooler, but a little bit more important. But yeah, I've got the Cheshire Bat, I got the Hollow Pumpkin, now I just need to get the new weapon skin, which, you know, you have like, I think 5 more days left for it, so you should be plenty fine. It's only 49,000. 49,000, it's 50,000, but 49.999 thousand. For someone with Elite and VIP, for normal people that's 100,000. Honestly, Elite and VIP just feel super overpowered, getting a half credit reduction on everything, or not everything. I don't think guns, weapon skin, or the black market gets price reduced. No, it has to. But anyways, yeah, price reduction with Elite and VIP is really overpowered. Very proud of yourself. Yeah, no, helping out on the wiki is definitely very helpful. Like, sometimes, like, a lot of people helping on the wiki don't play enough sometimes to actually get all the new stuff. So when people actually grind, I know especially for, like, Sentinel, a lot of the end game information, like prices of more expensive weapons, not going to be added for a long time since people don't actually have... People that do the wiki aren't the end game grinders. DV is a pretty popular guy on YouTube. Surprised you haven't heard of him. I don't really watch any gaming on YouTube is the funny thing. Like, I can't remember the last time I legitimately watched, like, a game-based. It's more of, like, the, you know, informational stuff. Like, not really informational, but, like, more informational than, like, Roblox and Minecraft or stuff. I don't watch any Roblox on YouTube. I'll occasionally watch random other games where it's like, oh yeah, that just gets fed to me by the YouTube algorithm. yeah, generally I'm not a game consumer, but yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think I was looking at it, I think it will take probably around 2 hours for us to get done with Rowan. Rowan actually has quicker quests than Billy does, so that's kind of nice. But at the same time, this ghosts do have more health. And we are struggling right now with the vacuums and packs. Like, we aren't even up to the pack that we should have, like, entering into data stream according to how the devs have set it out. Like, kind of where they release vacuums and packs. Which is good, so we don't have to, like, grind those packs for, like, quests and stuff. But at the same time, really, we have the best pets we possibly can at this point, and we can't even get, like, the vacuums we should have. It's kind of shows just how out of date some of these stats are. But it is definitely better than Ghost World. As I said, Ghost World was a pain for different reasons than Backdoor is being a pain. Also, what's your guys' opinion on Sentinel? I know I feel like there's something about the game is either like too fast or something. Like it doesn't feel rewarding enough. I don't know exactly how to phrase it, but it definitely feels a little fast progression wise. Which might just be because I have Elite and VIP and I'm literally getting, you know, like 50 times what everyone else is getting, it feels like. But it also somewhat feels random. Like, I know in one private, like, sometimes you're playing in public servers, and you're literally just able to go further and further and further, and you're playing with randoms. And then other times you go jump into randoms, and you lose on the second or third mission, and it's like, can't really tell what's the difference there. Yeah, the weapon, it is definitely, since it is a shooting game, definitely does... very reminiscent of Arsenal. Since Arsenal is popular, it has similar character ideas where you can switch your characters. Yeah, I think a lot of the people who play Ghost Simulator aren't going to be like super interested in Sentinel. It's just two different game genres. So I can't blame anyone for not playing Sentinel. I know a lot of the people from Ghost Simulator at least have tried it out a little bit because it is Bloxbyte's new game. So, you know. But no, I definitely don't blame you guys for not playing it more. It's still an alpha, it's still going to get more updates. Really, the only reason I really have been playing it is because I'm kind of bored of Ghost Simulator in some respects and just kind of want to play something on Roblox. And it really, Roblox is really the only thing I play on my PC, which is kind of interesting. I mean, it's not the only thing I play. I do play Steam, Minecraft, Steam games, Minecraft, a few other things, but for the last week or two, it's been kind of the only thing I've played on my PC. Like, every time you fire, you hear a rubber chicken sound. Yeah, I think there's some current bug with the sounds. I don't know if it affects, like, what sounds you hear, but I think there's a data leak in the sounds from what I've heard. So... Oh, that's what you're talking about. Firing sound effects? Yeah, no, maybe they could add those in the future. I think, as I said, for right now, I think it's still an alpha, so they aren't going to add anything super major. But yeah, I mean, they definitely could. It's just like one of those things. How many different sounds can you realistically add as a firing sound before like it all starts to sound the same? But yeah. Oh, no, definitely once you start putting money and time into a game, your opinion of it goes up higher than it really should. Like, I definitely think Ghost Simulator is a better game than it actually is because I play it so much. Like, I can see the faults in it, but I don't think I see how much they affect the game. I think a big part of this is bugs in the game. There's a lot of, like, ongoing bugs. Okay, maybe not a lot of ongoing bugs, but anytime there's an ongoing bug that's like easy to work around, I think one of the big ones here is like your hoverboard occasionally gets stuck in the ground with some of the more collision hoverboards. I don't think this one has collision, so it won't actually get stuck in the ground. But I got so used to jumping before equipping my hoverboard every single time that I never really got stuck in the ground, and so I don't notice like those small annoying details like new players would. So yeah. So you like music? Name every sound frequency. Oh, I've been thinking about it. So I think I've showed it on the stream. I don't know how many of you guys have been around. But I've made a website where you can kind of see stats of every single item in Ghost Simulator. So pets, boards. It also works on pretty much anything that has a fandom wiki right now. And I could expand it to anything that uses the MediaWiki API, which is kind of actually hilariously broad. But because of how I collect data, I could technically make a website where it literally name every single Ghost Simulator pet or whatever. And then try to go ahead and see how many of them I could actually name versus, you know, not name. It wouldn't be too difficult. I mean, it would take a little bit of time, but I've been kind of thinking about that to just see how many Ghost Simulator pets and boards I can name. Do it for a video. That'd be, yeah, I know. That actually sounds like a decent idea. The thing is, it wouldn't look pretty. I could make it look pretty, but it probably wouldn't look pretty. So I'd be really relying on the concept more than like the actual execution of the video, but yeah. And the thing is, I can make that website public. So if you guys want that, I could also share the link for that, and you guys could do it. I'd have to make it, obviously. As I said, I haven't made it yet, but make it a public website. You guys could all go see how many pets and boards you guys could name. Alright, we're able to upgrade our disruptor, which should help a small bit. We are now basically at the disruptor. We should be at the honeycomb area, so we are quite a ways, or no, actually, data stream. We're now at the one that we should be at the data stream, so now we're only 2 areas behind in terms of disruptors, you know, instead of 3 areas behind, which is so much of a difference. But yeah, we only need 2 more block spike tokens. That's nice. I think the next quest for Rowan... Oh, you can already feel how much faster we're vacuuming these ghosts. This is nice. I just need the full list. Oh, I can send you a link for a full list. It might need a little bit of data manipulation. I don't know if you know how to do data manipulation with JSON objects. Yeah, that's kind of a silly question. No one knows how to do that. Oh, okay. Deadbolt, do you know how to do JSON object manipulation, or do you want me to do that beforehand to give you the list? As long as you can CV the names. There is a CV. You can just control copy from the pets chronological page on the wiki. My idea for that would be I have all that information already on JSON objects with actually more information. So the way I'd make the website would actually be a little bit fancier than just CVing names. No, you can't. Okay. I was like... Oh, I see. Alright, unlock access. Now we need to go ahead and actually start grinding, because this will need 100 items for, so... Yeah, I'll be making the website myself, most likely. So you guys don't need to worry about that, but, yeah. What was it again? I'll go look up a YouTube tutorial. What was what? JSON objects? Oh yeah, JSON. The only reason you need to do this is because I have it stored as a, object of objects. Which isn't actually, like, in the correct format. It's not like a list of, things. I could definitely, actually, probably pretty easily turn it into a list of items, or whatever format you need. It's just, I don't know what format you need, so it'd be a little bit more, involved to do that. Hello! But yeah, no, I think the best thing would be for me to actually make my own website for it. Just because then I can include some features like the picture of the item, count of how many there are, count of how many you've named, list of all that you've named along with the picture, all that fun stuff. Actually data manipulate it so it doesn't actually care about the pet prefix that's on a lot of wiki pages, but yeah. So where are you trying to complete? Right now, in-game, this is not what I'm talking about currently, but in-game I'm working on completing Ghost Hunter Rowan's questline. So just going ahead and, well, right now we're doing Unlock Access to Agents HQ, but yeah, we're doing Ghost Hunter Rowan, completing Backdoor, so last area. Should you farm 30 rebirths? I would say so. Like, the thing about rebirths is how they stack multiplicatively with what like pet stats and other things for like getting gems. So it's really helpful for endgame gem grinding. It really depends though, like what rebirths you already have, what your plans are. Because if you're going for 30 rebirths, I'm assuming you already have all like the permanent ones. So for 30 rebirths, you'd go for like 17 of a tycoon. And then the other 13 would be split between tycoons and pet evos. So it'd probably be 7 pet evos, 23 tycoons if you go for 30 rebirths. Assuming you don't have any of the permanent ones. But yeah, having a lot of rebirths can be really helpful. The thing is, on my main account, I have currently 24 rebirths, 23 rebirths, not that many rebirths. So I don't even have 30 rebirths on my main account. So they are a bit grindy to get. A bit grindy. People can get them in like 2 hours, but still. But yeah, the main thing that rebirths are going to help with is grinding gems for endgame classifieds. So if you don't actually care about unboxing for classifieds, it's kind of pointless to get rebirths. Just honestly. It's not worth it. What do you think the next few updates will be? Devs have already said we're going to get Halloween Part 2, then we're going to get Thanksgiving, and then we're going to get Christmas Part 1 and Part 2. And then I don't know if we'll get a Christmas Part 3. But yeah, the next 2 to 3 months are just going to be solid events. It happens every year. We have this month or 3-month long event stream where it's just event. Without any Ghost Sim updates. After that, though, we'll be getting some... probably getting some more stuff in Remnant Zone. I don't know if we'd be getting new classified this soon, but we'll probably get some more teasers on what's coming up next in Remnant Zone. Hopefully some small quality of life improvements to the rest of the game, but who knows. Maybe the new Mega Boss that they've teased. But yeah, it's really hard to guess what they're going to do like 3 months away. They have been trying to post like roadmaps and whatever, but you know, when the roadmap only covers 2 months of events, it's not that informative. Alright, anyways, we do need to be keeping track of items. Let's see. 22 items, 29, and USBs, we have 100. Okay, so we don't need any more USBs, we just need 80 of both of these guys' items. This is where I really miss having like maxed out account with like all the game passes, because like item grinding on that, I literally pop a like enchanted loot gum and I'm done in like 30 seconds. This is going to take us probably 15 minutes or something to get all the items we need for unlocking that area. Yeah, this stream actually hasn't been as lag as I thought it would be. I was thinking it'd be a lot laggier than it has been. I mean, I'm saying that, and then I'll probably instantly get a lag spike so bad it crashes YouTube, and then I have to restart the entire stream. Actually, I don't think that's happened before. But yeah, not to me yet. For real, yeah. Knock on wood or whatever the saying is. Where are we at on items? I know I checked like, you know, 2 minutes ago or whatever, but grinding items in Backdoor is definitely boring. Now we could use stuff like ghostly loot gum. I actually have a bit of that. That would probably actually help. I don't know, it's hard to tell sometimes whether it's better to be using vacuum gum or loot gum when you're this low on getting ghosts. Like when you're maxed out, it's really easy because vacuum gum is just useless. So don't I have a bit of ghostly vacuum gum that I could just use? No, I do not have a lot of ghostly vacuum gum. Yeah, all I have is really ghostly loot gum. Actually, we could try ghostly loot gum. It is a decent multiplier. Yeah, okay, that feels really nice. Yeah, getting 7 items from a ghost, just, I don't know. It's a lot of items, or at least it feels like that on my account, because that's like, I don't know, 1/12 of what I need. A little bit more than, a little bit less than 1/12, like 1/15. Yep, and that's the lag spike I was just saying that we didn't have yet. Yeah, I'm sure my web camera is very delayed, where my mouth just starts moving like 30 seconds after I've talked or whatever. Because when I'm lagging, usually the audio is fine, just because of, you know, how much easier audio is to like render and whatever. So the web camera just goes really out of sync. I've noticed that at least when I'm watching watching OBS, it's kind of funny to see when it's lagging. It's like the webcam's like, and it's like I'm way beyond that. Whereas usually it's like real time. But yeah, I think using loot gun for this last little bit will probably be the best. We do get a little less currency for upgrading like our Vaxxer pack or whatever, but it is definitely offset by the fact we are getting more items just because we have Ghostly instead of basic. But yeah, once we complete Rowan's quest, we have like one more hard quest of his. Where we need to go ahead and vacuum 80 of the ghosts from, or actually 100. It's 80. 80 of the normal ghosts, 20 of the rare ghosts, but it's more or less limited by the amount of normal ghosts you have to vacuum, so it's basically 80 of those. In the area in Agents HQ. And then once we have that quest done, I think it's like 5 normal ghosts from each area and then a few items. Actually, on second thought, a few items might be slightly more difficult than I'm thinking. I always forget on this account that I don't have infinite items. Like on my main, if you with Game Pass and everything, it's insane. Like it's an item quest, and you're like, oh, I have to go into that area and grab 3 ghosts. For this, it's like, oh, I have to go into that area and grab 300 ghosts. It's a bit of a difference. Alright, so we don't have either of these yet. I think they're both at like 80 or whatever. So pretty close. Yeah, okay, 69.75. So a bit further away than I was thinking, but, you know, should be fine. Actually, we're almost there. We got really lucky with the last few drops of getting some Ecto Coffees, so we're like 1 drop away from being able to have these done, and that's it. And so yeah, now all I need is these, and it's what, like 25 of these, so it's like 4 drops. Yeah. Four blocks token drops and we're done. With this quest, at least. I mean, the next quest is going to be Grinder, as I said, but... Actually, the most annoying thing on this account will probably be doing races for Yu before we rebirth. I've been thinking about that. That's going to be definitely the limiting reagent for our rebirth time. Thing is, it's going to be sped up a little bit for us grinding gems, because we are able to do quite a few races while just grinding in public servers for gems. So it's not, like, super out of the way. It's just, we're going to end up probably needing to do, like, 75 races just by themselves with, like, event bait or whatever. Which will not be cheap. Actually, how much event bait do we have on this account? 78 event bait, guys. Oh. No, event bait is kind of easy to get. Actually, are we good? I think that's all the items we need. Yeah, 101, and 116. 114. So yeah, we can go ahead, unlock Agents HQ, and move on with Ron's quests, which will probably be, as I said, will be 80 of these ghosts, 20 of the rare ghosts, so not too much of an issue. How many rebirths do I have? On my main, I have 24 rebirths, 11 Ecto Token Tycoons, 5 Remnant Tycoons, 4 Divines, so that's 16, 20, and then all the permanent ones, plus 100 crate keys, so Lucky Eyes, Ghost of Vision, Master Hunter, and 100 crate keys, and that's all 24. Actually, I might be at 23. I never can remember whether I have 4 or 5 of the Remnant Tycoons. I think it's 5, but I could be wrong on that. Anyways, now we need to go vacuum the billion ghosts that we need. This actually shouldn't take too long. I think this single quest will probably take us, like, I don't know, less than 30 minutes, which, like, 30 minutes sounds like a long time, but, like, that's, I don't know, less than a quarter of the time of our longest quest line so far on this account, so, yeah. What will be the next update? Next update will be Halloween Part 2. They'll probably add 350 mythical chests for a pet and a board in the event. Maybe add a crafting recipe. And a quest. They'll also add a quest during that update. But yeah, that'll be coming out Friday this week, so 4 more days? In like 5 hours, 4 hours? I don't know. I don't know the exact time, but yeah, it'll be coming out pretty soon this week. In terms of an actual, like, game-changing questline, like, most people like events in Ghost Similar, but it's not like a update considered a update, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I think in terms of the next update, I think we're probably getting a new quest in Remnant World. I hint about what we'll need what we'll be needing to do next for second Arcal or whatever, but yeah. Probably more shop boards to be got. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Generally, they do release more shop stuff, but yeah. Hello, Bacon. Hello, Miffy. Orange. I don't know. I mean, you are Orange Miffy, but I don't know which one you'd prefer to call by. Have I ever played Blox Fruits? No, I haven't. I very rarely play Roblox games nowadays. Like, I've played so few different Roblox games in the last, like, year. I'd include, like, every single pet in the game. Like, all the limited stuff would be my idea. Deadbolt, I already have all the information. I know how to code a website. I will be making the website myself. I mean, I'm not going to say it will look better than making it on there, but, you know. It's not going to have ads, so you guys are going to be fun. You love your streams? You watch them and listen to them in the background at work? Thank you. No, I don't know. Streaming... I'm really, I don't know. I'm not really a popular streamer, so it's not like something where I do these to entertain, so it's weird to see that people like, yeah, no, they actually enjoy them. Good to hear, though. Okay, okay, just make sure it functions. Yeah, it'll function at least as well as the other website I have ongoing right now, which is not saying it'll function well. Actually, the website I have right now has at least 4 bugs in it that are kind of bad, that will hurt user usage of it. Actually, could I? No, we can. What'll be my next video? My next video, I'm actually planning on releasing, I actually have it all edited and stuff. I just need to make, like, a thumbnail for it, whatever. Edited. It's not greatly edited. I've literally edited out, like, half the ums or whatever I have in it. Actually, recording videos have so many ums. Makes me think sometimes, like, how bad are these streams? How many times do I say in them? Like, not including all the ums I just said, but, like, I use so much filler words whenever I'm talking. Pretty bad. Actually, we should be able to go ahead and upgrade our pack soon here. Oh, I said again. Now I'm listening to the ums and it's even worse. What is the best world to grind gems? On this account, I've been grinding gems primarily in Main Hub. Main Hub is going to be better than Ghost World. It's really early on, so that's really nice. That's what I would say the best world is. If you can get decent pets, like if you have like Adams, Lucky Cats, stuff like that, which would be ideal before rebirthing. I've said in the last minute like 5 or 6 times, and I'm really irked by that. But yeah, Main Hub, if you don't have great pets, if you're able to grind effectively in Backdoor, though, Backdoor would be better. It's just you need to be able to do a lot of areas in Backdoor at the same time, fast, before it's actually worth it. Like, on this account right now, grinding in Backdoor is not really a potential just because it takes way too long to vacuum a ghost. You'd want to be able to, like, vacuum, I don't know, pretty much instantly, maybe a few seconds. Definitely not this long, though. It is so bad the amount of filler words I use. It is. And the thing is, like, most of the time, you won't notice. I don't notice. I'm pretty sure most people listening don't really notice. I mean, they hear it, but it's just a normal part of speech at this point where it just takes up time. I watched your last stream and you had at least 50 ums. Oh. Yeah, I need to be quiet and then think about what I'm saying and not just try to fill all this empty space with noise, so. What tycoons to go for? When you're rebirthing, the best tycoons to go for would be, strictly in terms of gems, Remnant Tycoon. Backdoor's not bad of an alternative. I think Remnant Tycoon's still much better, though. Yeah. Made Up and Ghost World, they're definitely out of the question now. They're like 50% worse or something than Remnant World. Not really an option. I have 2 reverse and my best pet is 275 vacuum and 98 stealth. Yeah, actually, on this stream I'll be going ahead and showing how to like grind good pets before you rebirth. Getting Lucky Cats, I think they have 101.8 stealth stats at base, so would be an upgrade for you. Not a like huge upgrade, but being able to get like 3 or 4 of them for your pet team would be probably helpful. That's probably your best spot is going for Lucky Cats. If you already have Lucky Eyes, that'd be fine. But you can also get them before you rebirth by using Overcharge and Surgeon spots. I'm not joking. I use way too much. Oh yeah, we can finally upgrade our pack, so that will make grinding a little bit faster. Yeah. It's not a habit I'm going to break easy. It's going to be constant. I use like a bit too. I don't think I use it as much. I don't use that as much because it's less of a filler and more of just kind of a thing to say when you're saying something specific. Actually, I have a lot of filler transition words that I use, which some of them not bad. I use but yeah a bit. It's probably one I've been noticing on this stream a bit more than others. I'm just really trying really hard not to say any more ums, which does lend itself to a lot more quiet time when I'm thinking instead of just saying Should I ever get Lucky Eyes if you can get the Ghost before? If you can get rebirths fast enough, like, I don't know, getting a rebirth in 6 hours or something, I would say getting Lucky Eyes isn't that bad of an idea. Just because, like, having the perk, it makes it a lot easier. You don't have to grind it in Backdoor. You can grab it whenever you want. Instead of having to, like, dedicatedly grind for it, you can be like, oh, there's a lucky cat right there. Let me go grab it. Instead of being like, okay, I have to go into a private server. I have to go to each of these certain areas, overcharge in a particular way, and that's the only thing you're grinding for, because it's the only thing you can really grind for. So yeah, if you can rebirth fast enough, go for it. But if you're struggling for rebirths or you haven't rebirthed yet, go ahead and just grind the lucky cats, and then you can kind of just ignore the perk once you have those pets. That's really the only usage of... I guess, yeah, it's only usage of Lucky Cat Eyes, though. So if you have better pets than Lucky Cats, you don't really need the perk. Same thing with Ghostly Vision somewhat. Ghostly Vision is helpful for Yoko, though. So just having the bosses is helpful. And it also has classified boards, which some people like. I don't think is as important as some people make it out to be, but yeah. Just don't worry about no one notices, it's fine. Yeah, I know no one notices. I've said that this stream. No one really will notice if I say 20,000 times. I am noticing now, and that's the problem. When you open boss chests, what gum do you use? Lucky or boss? What? The only... Lucky Gum doesn't affect boss chests or crate... Boss chests, loot bags, or crates, like the dev crates. It only affects the lucky... or it only affects crates. So, pet crates, board crates, doesn't affect boss chests, chests from, like, dev chests, the chests in the Halloween event, doesn't affect any of that. You can increase the chance of boss pets with the gum. No, you cannot. Luck gum, boss gum, none of those affect anything. The only thing that does affect loot bags and boss chests is going to be gem gum, or Rift Gum, which is also a gem multiplier. Both of which are not really helpful just because of how easy it is to get gems in other ways. So really I don't use anything when I'm using opening loot bags. On this account I do actually use Gem Gum, whatever Gem Gum I have. So it's usually Ghostly Gem Gum when I'm opening like race loot bags. On my main, if I open, like, the 1,000 or 2,000 Rift Gum usable things, I would go ahead and use an Enchanted Rift Gum just to show you guys how many, like, gems there are. But I'd open that on stream, show you guys how bad it is. I think I've done it in a testing server where data resets. That is public knowledge before anyone asked. Testing servers having their data reset is in the patch notes, public patch notes. And I got like 8 billion gems or something, which sounds like a lot to you guys, but that's not even enough for a sunspot. That's not actually enough for a sandstorm per one. It's pretty bad the amount of gems you get from using a Rift Gum, and that's like absolute maximum usage of an enchanted Rift Gum with like thousands of the actual good things. The only thing I did it during a 2x gems event just to see, and I don't have the best gem multiplier from like rebirths. Obviously you can have a lot more rebirths than 24, but even if I got like double the rebirths, it really wouldn't change that outcome too much. It'd still only be maximum of like 16-20 billion with like 60-70 rebirths, which is just unrealistic for most people. The amount of gems some classifieds cost is insane. Yes, for new players grinding the game, classifieds are way out. If you don't have any game passes, it's like 10 times harder to grind for classifieds. It's just insane how expensive those classifieds are for like new players looking at them. Thing is, for endgame, it actually gets really easy once you start getting like dozens of rebirths. On my main, I'm currently like at 2 to 3 billion, I think, gems an hour. Which is actually pretty slow. I think there's people that grind. The person that has unboxed the most sunspots, for instance, grinds 20 billion gems an hour. Which is about enough for 1 hour to get a sunspot. That's 10 times what I'm getting. On my main. On this account, I'm more like 8 million gems an hour, which... Oh, you're so far removed from that. It's kind of funny. But then again, I've spent a lot more time on my main account than I've on this account. So it's not really that surprising that I'm getting so much more on my main, especially with like Game Pass and stuff, but yeah. So what is Boss Gum for? Boss Gum increases your drops from bosses. So if you're defeating a boss and then you use a Boss Gum, instead of getting 1 drop, you'd go ahead and get 2, 3, 4, 5 times drops. Mostly it's useful for final boss. So once we get to final boss, I don't know if we'll do final boss this stream. We'll be going ahead and using our basic Boss Gum just to go ahead and get 2 keys instead of 1 key. It's not that much of a change, but with how good dev chest can be, it's well worth it to go ahead and increase your keys for increasing chances. Oh yeah, this reminds me, I still have 147 rebirths to grind. Oh yeah, yeah. That's a lot of rebirths. I am, on my main, I'm not really, okay, for you guys, for like casual players, I'm definitely a grinder of the game, but like, you compare me to like the endgame people, I grind so little. I probably put, on average, like less than an hour a day every week into the game, whereas grinders are out there putting like 5 hours a day on average or whatever, and it's just, it's kind of funny comparing me to like endgame people. It's like, oh, I'm not even close to like where people are actually at ghosting. But anyways, we should be completing the ghost part, so we'll probably switch over to Ghostly Loot Gum for just the item part of this, just because it'll make it a little bit faster. Instead of having 2 times drops because we're vacuuming ghosts 2 times faster, we'll have 3 times drops without the additional speed of vacuuming ghosts. Going for 200. I'm too lazy to fight it for 17 minutes over 50 times. Yeah. Honestly, fighting final gets really boring really quickly, so can't blame you for not. I mean, I've done my fair share of final boss grinding. Some of my more popular videos are me opening hundreds of crates at a time. 800, 500, 400, 1.7 thousand crates that I've unboxed of that. So, like, even at 20 keys per boss, that's still 5, 17, 50, 85, divided by 4. That's still over 20 hours, over 21 hours that I've spent grinding the final boss for all the keys I've already unboxed on my main account. Plus times that I've failed, and I've not been getting 20 keys every single time. I've been more of getting like 16 keys, since I usually do it during double drops events, which are actually broken. Since, you know, I like to efficiently grind in the game. That's kind of what I like to do, is grind efficiently. I'm not too much into just grinding for the sake of grinding. A lot more likely to grind like during a 2 times drops event, or actually for final boss, that's the only time I've grinded. Okay, let's see. Okay, gum has run out, so we'll go ahead, equip Ghostly Loot Gum, and use it. It'll take a little bit longer to vacuum ghosts, but we'll be getting more drops, which is all we need from ghosts, so it's worth it. Yeah, times 2 weekends in Enchanted Gum is kind of the only way that people grind for the dev classifieds. I really hope they don't add a 2x drops event back in the game. I hate it. I've always hated it. And every time they drop it, I always grind final boss because I know it's so efficient. If they do it this time, I have 25 enchanted boss gums that I got from a trade a while ago. That I'd go ahead and use burn all 25 plus all glitchy boss gums I get grinding. Actually, how many glitchy boss gums do I have? I have like 5 at the moment. I'd go probably grind more. And I'd probably do like a solid 20, maybe not 20 hours. I'd do a solid section of final boss grinding. It would be... Actually, was there a double items drop that I missed? That I didn't grind? Final boss? No, it'd have to be double gems, didn't it? I'm trying to remember if there's a double items drop where I didn't grind. And I'm fairly sure there was, because I remember playing on this account during a double drops event that I didn't really play on a main account. Alright, there we go. Done with Rowan. The next quests of Rowan are just going to be super easy. If I remember correctly, it's going to be like 5 of each. 8 of each ghost from the normal areas. This is going to take literally 0 time. Then it's going to be items. Actually, items, again, might take a little bit more time than I'm used to. Let's go ahead, equip basic vacuum gum. But yeah, this is probably the easiest progression quest, like, in the game. Just 8 normal ghosts from each area. It's really quick to do. It's kind of a relief after how long Backdoor gets that the last quest is actually fairly short. Yep. And the thing about Billy is he's not annoying in the ways that make a quest bad either. It's just kind of he's in a bad spot for his quest. You need to grind so many items for upgrading your antenna with so little drops. It's just kind of annoying because of that. It is a lot easier though if you are like maxed out with double drops items and glitchy loot gum and whatever. But like he has you grab a lot of ghosts too, so. But yeah, I think people mostly agree that his quest is probably the worst. Even if it, strictly speaking, because of how balanced it is for like both free-to-play and endgame, it's actually probably better than what most people give it credit for. Just because there's a lot of other quests out there in the game that are super easy for endgame players to do and super hard for new players to do. Right? It's just really unbalanced. What's my opinion on hard quest? I'd go with Jax. She pretty much has everything that makes a quest hard. I think, strictly speaking, she might be considered easier than Yoko. Just because she has less bosses. But she has a lot of bosses. She has a lot of ghosts. She has you upgrade your vacuum and pack. She has you collect items from an annoying area. Actually, not too much on items. There's only a few for items. But yeah, she's just really out of the way. Her quest, it's not great. It is just never a thing. Yeah, the thing about Shelly. Shelly now saves when you after a rebirth, so you don't ever have to do her again. You only need to do her once to get her rewards. So, you know. That pasture, I really wish they, instead of doing that, balanced her to be a lot easier, because she's kind of... She's a really long quest. She has some of the worst quests in the game. I think she definitely stands to be one of the worst quests in the game. I just think Jax is arguably harder. But yeah. It is now permanent, so if you rebirth, you won't have to do it again. Alright. Anyways, items. Yes, I forgot how hard items are sometimes. Yeah, it's only 50 items though, so it shouldn't be too long. Probably only going to take us like 10 minutes. Yeah, we've only been here an hour. We've been here an hour and we're pretty much done with all the grindy parts of Rowan. It's taken us like 2.5 hours. It's actually pretty good for a late game quest line. Definitely feels a lot better to do than some other quest lines that I've done. Like, I don't know. Leo, for instance. Upgrading packs and vacs in as a free-to-play is just so much of a pain. Yeah, they actually changed it, I think, like 5 updates ago. Like, very recently, like within the last 3 months. It's something new. And I was opposed to it when they changed it. I think I'm less opposed to it now. Just because it's a little bit more... I like it, not having to do Shelly ever again every time I rebirth. Or not every time I rebirth, but whenever I rebirth. What's my favorite event? I'm assuming you mean in terms like Halloween event, Christmas event, Thanksgiving event. I'm really a fan of Thanksgiving events, and that might just be because that's the first events I joined on. I might be a little bit biased because of that. But I like the structure. I like how the bosses end up being... I like grinding ghosts at the same time I'm grinding bosses. Just being able to get all the stuff I want at the same time. That was a lot of USB drops. Give me more of those. That was just gems. I love the Dino event on its time. Yeah, I think a lot of people are biased towards the first event they play in, and I'm not a shit. I will shamelessly say that Halloween event is my favorite. I like the uniqueness. I like the gameplay loop. I like the fact that it has decent themed stuff, but. Yeah, gems are literally nothing. The thing is, like, when you compare ways to get gems, grinding at currency scales so much better than everything else. Like, with gem drops from ghosts, you're literally, it only scales based on your gem. It basically, gem gum, and rebirths, like 10% per rebirth. That's pretty much nothing for gem drops. For loot bags and stuff, you can use Rift Gum at the same time because you can store up so much. You can use like Boss Gum or whatever just to get more of them, but you're still limited by the Rift Gum. But it's still, you don't have that many sources. You have like 3 sources now for like boss chests for gum. When you come to currencies for gems, you scale based on game passes. You scale based on pet stats. You scale based on rebirth. You scale based on X Gum. There's like 4 or 5 different ways you scale, with the big one being pet stats. And like there's 2 different rebirth perks that affect the currency you get too. So those multiply together. It's just insane how much those scale versus everything else. Nothing else scales the same way. And it's not really a surprise that all the other sources of gems has become useless. Actually, gem chests, for instance, they scale on nothing. Nothing affects how many gems you get from a gem chest. And so, it is really hard to balance that because, on one hand, if someone has very low stats, very little other currency boosts, gem chests can be really overpowered. But, if someone has the best pets in the game, thousands of rebirths, all of a sudden it goes from gem chest things with 0 of everything up to where there's literally no comparison the other way. It's just the amount of ways something can scale just really affects how hard it is to balance something. All right, bye, Andre. I forgot Shelly has 33 quests. I'm gonna be here a while. Yeah, no, it's pretty bad, her quest line. And the thing is, like, a lot of other quests, they're like half find items, half like Backdoor, for example. Each quest has 15 quests or so. A fourth of them is grinding ghosts. A fourth of them is grinding to upgrade whatever. A fourth of them is find items, and another fourth of them is random other stuff. You get a mix of literally everything. Whereas when you come to Shelly, she's literally ghost, 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 ghost. Oh, go find this item. Oh, more ghosts, 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 ghosts. Oh, go collect some items. Ghosts. It's not a balanced quest, which makes it a lot worse. Next stream, Void and Rebirth, grind until Ghost World or something. Yeah, no, next stream I will probably... I'll probably be doing Void, yes, and then I'll probably go ahead and do some finishing up, because I have to do... Or, I want to do... I haven't actually made rules on this yet, so I can kind of just break them whenever. But before rebirthing, I want to do all the quests I can before rebirthing, so... Cheshire, Archie, all those puzzle quests that I haven't even touched because I don't care about them. Yuwu is going to be the long one. Gramps is going to be a decent one. But yeah, just doing all these quests. Doing Bovin, grinding gems for that. All those quests I'll be doing before I rebirth, I think. So, which find item quest took me the longest to find? Ooh. I think the blue remnant piece in Void. So this, for what is it? Joven's quest? The XE's quest in the developer of the XE. I think that find item was the absolute worst find item I've ever had to find. It is hidden behind a waterfall. I did not realize you could go through that waterfall. Oh, I think I had to look that one up. I think that's the only find item I've really had to look up. Like, you know, Shelly's picture fragments are kind of annoying. There's a lot of them. Kind of hard to figure out where they all are, but you know, they're all in Ghost World. Pretty easy to find. Not pretty easy, but you'll find them eventually just wandering around. Must do all available quests before everything. Yeah, that was what I was thinking would be fair. I was planning on doing that. I just, you know, I don't know if I want to do Yuwu's. She's a really annoying quest. I think I struggled on my main account on her. Other than that, like Gramps, for instance, we're going to be on the last quest of his fairly soon. I mean, with me grinding gems, I am getting a bit there, but like for Yuwu, we still have, I think, like 50 then 70 races left. We have to do a whole lot of races for a quest line. It is not going to be a quick quest line. Like, or as Gramps, like, there's a lot more bosses than there are races. For me, that was the fastest find item ever. Oh, so you check the waterfall instantly. I know there's really good precedent to having find item hidden stuff behind waterfalls and whatever. It's a very common trope. I was not expecting it. I think that's... Yeah. Must do you. Yeah, I'm probably going to do you. The thing is, I have so much event bait at this point, I think I can actually do her pretty quickly. Just, event bait is just so plentiful at this point. We'll probably end up burning all of it. Got the defeat a mini-boss quest as soon as Grimm's appeared. Yep. Defeating mini-bosses, I think that's kind of a cool quest. Definitely not my least favorite quest in the game. How long has it been since the last giveaway? Oh, wow, that's actually a really fair point. I haven't done a giveaway in a long time on my Discord. Maybe I should do one. Go grind a Sandstorm or whatever on my main account. Or maybe something Halloween related. Would you guys prefer like Sandstorm or something Halloween related for a giveaway? Because on one hand stats, but on the other hand limited stuff. Yeah, no, doing bosses with the Ghostly Vision, like getting that is such a nice increase to bosses. Just adds an additional boss everywhere, so it's basically doubles the speed you can do it. And it's not like really double, but it makes it feel a lot better too. Actually, I found it before the quest asked. Yeah. No, it's actually not impossible to find items before it asks you to. I know a lot of people What is it? There's some find item. Okay, we don't need ghosts from here. There's some find item that I remember a lot of people asking, what is this? And it's like, oh, that's a find item. You'll need it later. I think Remnant World or Second Arc stuff is like that a lot, where it's like, oh, yeah, no, Second Arc, you'll need that later. But yeah. Do pull. Something like a 350 mythical? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. 350 mythical is a bit more, bit harder. I try to grind. I don't usually pay for stuff, but yeah. Alright, there's the pull. So yeah, if you guys want to... I don't know if I do a mythical. Mythicals are actually kind of hard for me to grind. I'd have to see how fast I can get a mythical. If it's like 3 or 4 hours, then yeah, I can do a mythical giveaway. It's not that bad. But yeah, here we are. We're basically now done with Rowan. It took us like an hour and 15 minutes this stream. Not that bad. I was thinking it would take us like 2 hours. It's actually was quicker than that, so it's nice. No, that's the thing about backdoor quests. They feel faster to complete than they are, and they're actually pretty fast to complete. By the way, mythicals will make me sorry. Yeah, no, mythicals is definitely one I will take longer to grind for. Actually, no, Sandstorm, I don't grind gems as fast as I think I do. I always think I can grind like 10 billion in an hour. I'm like 2 billion an hour. So, you know, I might actually end up spending more time if I have to go for a Sandstorm, or whatever. Or you guys can have both. Go for like a lower tier Halloween item and a Cosmic Ring or whatever. That's easier for me to get. More rewards for you guys, but also less of those rewards. Strictly speaking, Sandstorm's just going to be better, I think. But yeah, no, both, please. Yeah, the thing about both is I'm not going to do both a Halloween Mythical and a Sandstorm or whatever. I'll do one or the other. But yeah, there we are. Done with Rowan. I think the next quest. Okay, let's go ahead and do a little bit of Bovin, because I've been noticing this quest for a while now, which is just really easy. Oh, I meant to track that. I've never unboxed a classified. Yeah, I think most people haven't unboxed a classified. Like, it's pretty hard to actually get yourself a classified. I probably played for 2-3 years before I got my first classified pet. Definitely 2 years until I got my first classified board. Oh, but yeah, now we have access to Overcharge, which, actually, Overcharge can be insane. I just realized because of how it, like, you know, bypasses health and whatever. Alright, what's their next quest for Bovins? Unbox 4 pets from pet crate number 9. But yeah, no, if we go use, I don't know, What should we use? Ghostly loot gum? Might as well just use glitchy loot gum. Going at our 4 FPS, we're going to go grind some items really quick. We are not doing well lag-wise. Got your first classified 10 months ago in my hide and go seek contest? Yeah. That was actually, I kind of enjoyed that. I don't know if I'll do it again. I think I more or less patched them out myself by reporting them. But a lot, like, I was planning on using one location, which is now patched out, which is, you know, it's fine. But yeah, I really wish I could do it in a different, like, I don't know, Remnant World or something, where, you know, it's a bit different. The thing is, less people have access to Remnant World, so it's actually a little bit more. Also, I feel like we've just been getting gems or whatever, even though we've been using a glitchy loot gun. Yeah, hide and seek in Remnant World. The thing is, I don't know if I could find an empty Remnant World and then get people into it. It would be kind of a pain to do. I know, you know a good spot in Remnant World? Yeah. There's definitely some good spots. The thing is, Remnant World, like, similar to Ghost World, it has a lot of open. You can pretty much go wherever. A lot more open, whatever. So, a lot of places that you can go. A lot of outside areas. Not walled off anywhere, really. Okay. That was the loot gum grinding. Let's go see if we can get any good items from that. Alright, we can definitely use all of these items. What other items could I just burn all of? We really only got 0 moon badges from that overcharge. That's hilarious. We got entirely gems. Thing is, we'll actually need a lot of these items for other stuff. What's the correct number? Like, I don't know, 30? Whatever. Oh, got a glitchy lucky gum. That was what I was looking for. I forgot that from the beginning of the stream. I've been looking for a glitchy lucky gum to go ahead and unbox with, because with that gives us a 2.75 times multiplier for Pet Crate 9, which with 10 million gems we need whatever multipliers we can get to go ahead and try to get this yeah, let's go ahead and equip this. Go into Pet Crate number 9. Actually, I want to go quickly check how our pet storage is. Make sure we are nice and cleaned up here so we don't have any storage problems. Looks like we're good to just delete everything. Alright, I think we want to save that just as a high level in case we need to level something later. One. I think that's it. Oop. Oh, and then maybe one of these. I don't remember. Do we have a digit at level 3? We do. Trash. And yeah. Actually, can I buy a better battery? I could. Actually, I can buy a better disruptor. Alright, here we go. Go ahead and use the lucky gum, and then using an auto clicker, unbox like a bajillion crates. That was a quest for 4 of these, so no godly. No godly, but we did get the legendary. So yeah, we're basically going until we get the godly. Now, if we weren't lagging this much, it would be a little bit easier. Alright, that's going to open pretty much the rest of our gems, so hopefully we get a little bit lucky with that. Backdoor would be fun. Yeah, Backdoor is a little bit more open. I think the problem is, like, as I said, you can't really get service. There goes all our gems. Now, the question is, did we get lucky and get a godly? No, the answer is no, we did not. No, we got 2 godlies. Never mind, we got lucky. But yeah, with those unlocked, we can now, in theory... Actually, while we're running Glitchy Lucky Gum, let's go burn our crate keys. A few of our crate keys. That was, what? That was like 20 crate keys? Alright, purples. I'll get more later. Okay, but we're out of Lucky Gum. Alright. Yeah, let's see. Where does that put us on our index? Oh wait, did I have auto-delete commons on? Please tell me I didn't have auto-delete commons on. That'd be stupid. Oh, I had auto-delete commons on. Whoops. You guys can ignore that, Cook. We have the godly. That's all that you guys care about. Yeah, I'll turn that off. Alright, whatever. Let's go turn in Bovin's quest. Collect 5 million ectobits. Actually, do we have better pets yet? I think 23, 21, 17, 20. Yep, it will upgrade our debug and bubbles. Oh, also guys, we have this level up a pet to level 10. I just realized we have a mythical at level 9. We're going to level up a mythical for that quest. That's going to be hilarious. I still need 250 keys to get Godly Pet. I'm running out of usable enchanted gums. Yeah, I wouldn't use enchanted gums for grinding. It's not really worth it. Boss gums wise for that thing, but yeah. Just because of how fast the bosses are, you're actually wasting more time by using boss gum than you're actually gaining. Just because it takes longer to grind that boss gum than you're getting from using it. I mean, there is some argument to me that it is worth it just because it's like a limited event and you can always grind it, but I think for the most part, you're going to be better off saving that stuff. I don't have any other boss gums. Don't use any boss gums. But yeah, I mean, it is possible if you want to use it. I personally don't think it is worthwhile. Just due to, like, just strict time-wise, if you spend, like, 20 minutes getting a boss gum and it takes 5 or 4 minutes to do a boss in the tower or whatever, you're basically trading 20 minutes for grinding the gum for 4 bosses, so you're getting trading 20 minutes for 16 minutes, just time speaking, if you're using like enchanted boss gum on the tower. Completely ignored his advice? Yeah. I mean, you're allowed to completely ignore me, but I generally think about how much time it costs, whereas, like, if a boss takes longer than 1 minus the multiplier of the gum, then it's worth it. So, for instance, grinding a glitchy gum. If it takes 20 minutes to grind a glitchy boss gum, it's a 4 times thing, so you're getting 3 additional boss drops per boss. So if it takes you less than 20 minutes to grind 3 of that boss, it's not worth it to use glitchy boss gum on it. And same thing can be applied for enchanted boss gum or whatever. But the idea being, if you can just go ahead and grind others, albeit this does ignore the other benefits of grinding gum. It's like grinding a boss gum just because it takes 20 minutes. You do also get lucky gum, you get rift gum occasionally, you get loot gum, and so there's other benefits to having that gum, so it's not just strictly 20 minutes to get a single boss gum. You're spending 20 minutes, you're getting a boss gum, plus a lot of other gums, and potentially more boss gum. But yeah, that's the general rule of thumb I use when I'm thinking about whether or not to spend my stuff. Like, you know, boss gum. And then at the same time, the longer the boss is, like final boss, 15 minutes, that makes it just better to be using boss gum on because it saves more time. Yeah, and that's not necessarily the only way to think about it. As I said, you can always calculate in what other stuff you're getting from gum grinding. If, for instance, boss gum's a byproduct of your grinding, so like you've gotten it for free because you're grinding other gums, like you're grinding for a rift gum, or you're grinding for just currency or whatever. Then yeah, no, that's worth a lot less because you already got the main thing that you're grinding for, and now you're just kind of using the byproduct. But yeah. I can't listen because I'm sadly in school right now. No, that's... Actually, if you're in school, that's really... It's kind of funny because, like, on one hand, I'm like, guys, people probably should be paying attention in school, and then on the other hand, I realize, like, school's, like, 50% of it's just dumb. But yeah. There we're done with Bovin. We should be done with Willen soon, where we need to just go ahead and complete our index. Actually, that amount of gems. Can I get a few commons? I should get a few commons. That... We need everything but Krista as a common. It's not a common. That's also not a common. Actually, it might be a common. Nope, it is not a common. Actually, how close are we now to the... We're probably, what, like 5 or 6 away at this point? Okay, we're 50 ghosts away from leveling up our musical to level 10 and completing level up any pet to level 10 with a mythical. There it is. Alright, now we can't really unbox Pet Crate 11 because we don't have Pet Crate 10 done, so we're kind of done with Bovin now. And I think now we just start working on Agent Blaze, so, you know, let's go see how long Agent Blaze takes. Actually, where's Anomaly? I want to see if Anomaly is quick to do. It's not. No one's done it at all. Yeah, 0% done. All right, let's go do Agent Blaze. So yeah, for anyone wondering, I know a lot of people think Agent Blaze is a bad quest. I mean, it is kind of a bad quest, but because of the nostalgia of it, and like, it's actually not that much longer, just due to the structure of it compared to other quests. Like, you just have to go back and forth between main hub and Ghost World, and that a lot. Oh, acorns. We're out of acorns, so we might have to grind a little bit longer in here for the acorns. Which is actually fine, because I want to grab the boss here for Gramps anyways, so. Even if we strictly don't need the boss for any quests, I want to grab the boss for Gramps quests. Actually, it doesn't really matter. We're going to get bosses anyways when doing races, so that's not where I wanted to go. That's where I wanted to go. We're still going to Ghost World. For me, I do like using boss gun, but at the same time, it is kind of like a byproduct. Yeah. No. There's a lot of different ways about thinking about boss gun usage and like whether or not it's worth it or not. That's my opinion, and as I said, it's not the perfect way to think about it. You can definitely think about it different ways. Yeah, no. Middle button on all mouses, I figured this out not too long ago either. If you press it, it'll change the sensitivity of your mouse. It's just a digital thing, so it won't actually like change like any of the actual things, but it more or less increases the amount that your mouse moves. Like it'll increase like 2 or 3 times. But yeah, that's the middle mouse button on all mice. My 2 mice both have it. I don't know how much, but yeah, it says CPI on this one. Actually, I don't know if you guys can read that. It's probably really out of focus. I'm not going to even try to figure out about it, but yeah. But yeah, no, middle mouse thing, that generally changes sensitivity. Yeah, fairly hidden feature, but it's common in like every single mouse. Can we talk about the music in this game? Man, the music, devs actually spend money on music. That's the funny thing. They have B-Slick, who makes music for them. Like, dedicated someone making music. I have a middle button and a middle click. Yeah, middle click is generally the scroll wheel, and then middle thing is for the CPI, so the clicks per inch, or not clicks per inch. Centimeters per inch? No, I don't think it's inch. Pixels? I think maybe pixels. Yeah, I can't remember what it stands for. On one of my mice it's labeled as CPI. I think that's the correct acronym. I just can't remember what it stands for. Also looks like if I do a giveaway, you guys do want to have it Halloween in theme. Which does mean I need to actually go play the Halloween event. But yeah. No wonder my mouse sensitivity keeps changing off my arsenal. No, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I was just as confused as you were on why there was a button there, what it did. And I didn't even notice really. Until I looked it up one day. Actually, I think my brother told me. He was like, what's it? I literally asked, like, wait, what's this button for? Maybe I looked it up. I can't remember. And yeah, that was why. So... I think that's a I think that's a pretty universal thing where it's just like there's a button on it, and everyone that knows the product knows what that button is, but it's a mystery on what it does. I think like phone buttons, for instance, everyone has a phone, so y'all know like, you know, what the power button is, what the volume up, volume down is, the other button that they've now changed to be like the voice assistant or whatever, home button, but because of how much people are used to that, they don't label it anymore. So people have no idea what the home button is on if they get it like a newer phone. They're like, what's the square button in the middle? I mean, it's pretty easy to figure out. But like, they won't understand half the features because everyone understands the feature. Everyone in that field understands the feature. So no one explains the feature anymore. Oh. Like, one of these things I think is really apparent is, like, hotkeys on your computer. Like, Control-Shift-C, Control-Shift-V. Everyone knows those ones. Or Control-C, Control-V? I think it's Control-C, Control-V. Anyways, everyone knows how to copy-paste. But there's, like, 1,000... Okay, maybe not 1,000. There's a lot of other features with those hotkeys that are actually, like, really helpful. Instance, Control-Shift-T will open the last tab you closed on a browser. So if you like close the tab that you want open instead of going to history or researching or whatever, you can just really quickly hit Control-Shift-T and reopen that tab. Same thing, there's also defaults for like changing screens, so you can change between the tabs you have open on a browser, change between your windows like Roblox and Google Chrome or whatever. There's a lot of these hotkeys that are built into like every computer that very few people will actually use because they kind of are standards or whatever that they're created for certain people. Also, we're going to go collect some items. I think we'll go ahead and collect a lot more items than we need, like main hub, the first part, second part, and third part, just so we have all the items we need for all the quests, so we don't have to constantly switch back to the main hub for these item collection quests. Let's go! Godly Pet first try, 30 keys. Yeah, nice. Yeah, getting lucky on that stuff is really relieving because the rarest item in that crate is the hardest one to get. But it's not too hard to get where you can't get it first try. It's just when you start spending 10 or 20 or 30 of that crate and not getting it, it just starts to be a pain. Because it's like, I just want it. I've spent 3 times what it should take and I still don't have it. Versus like getting it first try, you're like, phew, I don't need to get this rare item anymore. I just need to worry about the easier to get items. I just need to go grind 5 or 6 more crates to get the common items. It's so relieving getting it first try. I guess we'll go grab this boss. Notes on what I'm saying? Yeah, the thing is, most of these stuff is Google searchable too. Like, I think on my computer I have a hotkey that I can go see what all the hotkeys do. It's kind of funny. So there's literally a hotkey thing where you can go figure out what all the hotkeys do. And I'd have to Google search what it is. I don't remember off the top of my head. Control Shift Q? No, it won't be Control Shift Q. Control Alt Shift Q. Anyways, no one's going to find. No one knows these hotkeys, and if they're searching up the hotkeys, do you think they'll know the hotkey to search up hotkeys? Got the magic band from crafting? Yeah, crafting's actually, I think... we use vacuum gum instead of loot gum. But yeah, crafting can be kind of fun. I don't know how these recipes are. I think they're pretty, easy if I remember correctly. Not like easy, but like more self-explanatory than other recipes that we have where they're literally impossible to figure out. So, yeah, I think seasonal crafting recipes are usually a little bit easier, so they're a little bit nicer than the other crafting recipes, but yeah. You won't be grinding anything else for Ghost Simulator Halloween Part 1? Yeah, no, because of the general release of like the 109 towers or whatever, sometimes it's worth just waiting so you aren't burnt out and then have to grind more towers or whatever. Yes, I am doing Ghost Under Blaze right now. And I forgot to use a loot gum, so we are using a vacuum gum to vacuum the ghost we already one-shot. Don't worry about it, guys. We'll fix it eventually. Yeah, I'm not doing Rowan right now. I'm currently doing Blaze. I finished up Rowan in the first hour and a half of the stream, so we're on to Agent Blaze's quest. Which we should hopefully finish this stream. We have like an hour and a half left on this stream, so shouldn't be too much of a difficulty to actually get completely done with Agent Blaze, just because it is a lot of server hopping. We might have a little bit of struggle with items later on, once we get up to the last few quests, but up until then it should just be burned through basic loot gum or whatever and get it done in like 2 or 3 minutes per quest. But yeah, most of the quests are going to be just server hopping for a fight. How many ghosts did we just vacuum without a single newspaper? Aren't you guys supposed to like drop? There you guys go. Dropping newspapers finally. But yeah, then we'll go ahead and grab additional items from Wild West, Area 51, all those areas, because we will need them for later quests. I don't know exactly how many we'll need. We'll probably grab like 50 of each or whatever, just so we're fine. There we are. Done with those. And I'm fairly sure I have 0 of these, so it might be a little bit of time to go ahead and get all the ones we need. I'm fairly sure it's 25 for these items, but, you know, it's not going to hurt to go overgrind a little bit. We can convert them to gump later. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. It looks like most people want Halloween item if I do a giveaway rather than a... So I'll probably end up grinding a mythical or whatever for that. We'll see how long it takes me to grind a mythical. I may end up changing it and doing just like Sandstorm plus like a smaller item. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, if I do end up doing that giveaway will be in the my Discord group. So if you guys aren't in there and you guys want the chance to potentially win... AG! I accidentally clicked 2 buttons. But yeah, if you guys want the chance to win it, go ahead and join there. I don't know, I might do something more in the giveaway, but it'll probably just be a giveaway where you just click and join versus actually having to like do something to enter or whatever. Oh, the tower says I'm still missing Ghost Vacuum, but I cannot find it anywhere. Yes, there is a safety feature for dungeons, where after a certain amount of time, if the last ghosts or last 3 ghosts or whatever haven't been vacuumed, it'll just autocomplete. It's sort of a fail-safe. Occasionally ghosts will fall onto the floor or whatever if the dungeon generates weirdly. So it's kind of nice. Yeah, I don't know what causes it. It happens occasionally. I haven't had it happen personally, but I do know I've seen a lot of people being like, hey, there's one ghost I'm missing. And it's like, yeah, no, it fell onto the map. It's impossible to go find it. The server will auto-kill it for you. Now, if you have like 4 or 5 on the map, then you're kind of just lost because it won't auto-complete or whatever. Anyways, where are we on items? Because that's what I am doing right now. 22. Let's go up to 25, so we need a few more artifacts, too. Where did I go? No. None of those were artifacts. There was 6 artifacts, and there's the other 5 we need. Alright, there we go. Actually, no, we're still 2 away. So yeah, we're going to go grind 25. There we go. That's 25. Actually 26, but who's keeping count? Actually, 25, I think. Yeah, 25 sheriff badges. 25 artifacts. Actually, 30 artifacts. Never mind, I've not been keeping count. First time it happened to me. Yeah, it happens very rarely. They do have that failsafe for it. Actually, what happens more often? More ghosts than you need spawn. If the people before you on a ghost floor end up losing the tower, either from time, leaving the server, or actually dying on those floors, the ghost from the previous floor actually stays, meaning that when you go ahead and go to that floor later, you'll have all those additional ghosts on that same floor, so you can end up only having to vacuum like the normal 35 ghosts or whatever, and there'd be like 50 ghosts spawned, which happens it happens rarely. As I said, it requires the people to lose before you, which isn't that common. Yeah, I think we need to go grind a few more ancient tusks, guys. what other items? Doubloons we're good on. I think I saw that we're good on pearls and diamonds. We should also be good on race. We should go join a race. The witch animations are so good. Yes, I think the witch that they did, the mega boss, is such a good boss. I like its attacks. I like the uniqueness of it. It feels like a good addition to the game. It's definitely different than the other bosses with like how it's like shaped and whatever, and the attacks it does. I think it only has like one new attack, but the way it does the attacks is kind of cool. One of the attacks is kind of weird where it like throws the projectiles at you, but it literally doesn't even come close to hitting you, just because it's like trajectory is just off. But other than that, I think the attacks are kind of cool. It looks like we are going to get second, maybe third on this race. There's like a small chance we get first, but I think the people behind us are in front of us, so they'll probably... Maybe we did get first. I didn't think we got first, but we may have. Or at least getting third, even if these times shift around like sometimes they do. Yeah, that's the thing. Gradients make really cool backgrounds. Like, just randomly coloring something is actually a pretty good way to make a background. That's more or less how my current PC background is. Alright, grinding 50 of these items might take a while since it looks like there's a billion other people in there with limited ghosts. Might just say nope on this one and just come back to it later, because we come back here a few times, so yeah, let's just go back to Backdoor, complete the quest. When we come back to main hub, we'll remember to go ahead and grind some more items while we're here. Lantern attack is the bane of my existence. Oh yeah, where is that the one where it shoots lasers just in a circle or whatever? I can't really remember all the attacks of it, but yeah. Alright. There we are. We need to go discover a lot of pets. Ignore the fact that we don't have all the pets from Pet Crate 9 and started unboxing Pet Crate 10. I forgot I had auto-delete commons on, so when I got the Godly, I just kind of switched straight over to unboxing from Pet Crate 10. Which is technically illegal, but, you know, against the rules. But, you know, it's just the commons we're missing. You guys can ignore that. But yeah, no, gradients, random colors, perfect for backgrounds. Actually, my background. This is my background currently. Whoops, that might have been a mistake. I made this in, more or less made random colors in Microsoft Paint. Then put it in GIMP and did like, mosaic tiles or whatever. It's like literally just using whatever resources I have. I put a few different colors of random stuff on Microsoft Paint with a few different like randomish brushes, and then I put it through a mosaic whatever thing on GIMP. So turned out pretty good. I like it. I mean, obviously it's not like the prettiest background. No one would pay money for it, but it works pretty good as a background. Alright, Alright, there we go. But yeah, right now I have a lot of quests where like I can do Agent Blaze pretty fast, but doing some other quests like the Bovin, Joven, or is it? No, not Joven. Willin and Bovin will take some time to do, just grinding gems. Will it? We'll get like 5 million gems from completing Void. Yeah, it'll take... We won't get that much... gems from it. Like, we'll be better off... We'll probably have to grind like 5 or 6 hours just for gems for those quests. And then for you, we'll have to grind, I don't know, 20 hours for a quest. So, we have a lot of quests left to do that are just going to be really grindy before we can rebirth. But like they aren't the ones like progression wise where people would actually do them in a real world. So it's kind of fine that we were stuck on them. That's kind of the point of this thing. And I think now that we're here, excuse me, let's go ahead and grind the items that I skipped grinding before. So grind a few meteorites, grind a few gold ingots. Actually, while I'm here, do you guys want me to go convert like a bajillion ancient tusks? Because like with grinding in main hub, I don't quite have that much. I can actually go get quite a few of these converted. I don't know exactly how much I need, so I'll save a bit. But I can convert a pretty sizable amount of stuff just to get a lot of, like, these gums are going to be useless. We don't need this much gums. But we can. Yeah, two boss gum. Again, we'll only really be using boss gum on the final boss, and I don't even think this 29 boss gum that we have we'll even end up using. How much? Please tell me we're good on, like, all the items we need. 15 gold bars. So, we need 10 more gold bars, so... Alright, we need 0 more gold bars. I love when you get like the perfect amount of items you need from ghosts. Like you grab 3 ghosts, you get 3 item drops. It's a really good feeling, but the amount of times where you grab 10 ghosts and they're all gem drops is just really on the opposite end of the spectrum. Hurts a lot more. Especially since, like, no matter how many items you're grinding for, you're going to notice not getting any items in 10 ghosts, whereas you aren't going to really notice if you get 4 of the 10 drops you need while grinding for 10 drops or whatever. Alright, there we go. Complete the Box City obby. This is going to be really difficult, guys. But yeah, now that we're maxed out with like all the perks, a lot of these quests just become... Having perks just feels really nice in Ghost and Wish. Like having the jetpack, for instance, makes all these obbies like really easy to go ahead and do. So just kind of nice to have them. Yes, Zor. It's a very common logical process. I can't remember exactly what it is. Well, is it the opposite of... No, that'd be Nor. That. Xor. Okay, that's an exclusive OR gate. So one of them has to be on. Where's Zan, then? Okay, let me go really quick. Guys, I'm Google searching. I don't remember exactly what it is. But it's some sort of gate. So basically, if you're looking at, like, in a computer sense, it takes the binary of the thing you're having. So all pixels are, you know, RGB, you guys know, you guys probably don't know, where it's 0 to 255 for R, 0 to 255 for G, green, 0 to 255 for blue. It'd take that as a thing, so if you have like 255, it's like 1, 1, 1, 1, 8 ones in a row, whereas if you have 0, it'd be 0 ones. If you have like 16, it'd be 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. 1 might be in the other spot, but whatever. Where using binary, you take all the ones, so you have two sets of things. You have the blue of one thing, the blue of another one, and then you just kind of compare the ones just straight down, and then if they match a certain criteria. Okay, yeah, XOR would be one of them is on, but not the other one. So it's just kind of a random, for an image it'd be kind of random. I don't understand a thing. Okay, just a second then. All right, guys. So imagine you have I don't know, red or whatever. You have red over here, and you want to XOR it with blue. Actually, let's XOR it with purple, because that will be a little bit more interesting. And let's just assume these are 1 bits for all of the colors. So yeah, guys, don't worry. We're doing 20 FPS or 3 FPS paint. This is how exclusive. So if we're using 1 bit, red would just be in an RGB scale 1, 0, 0. So it'd have 1 thing of red, 0 of green and blue, because it doesn't have any of those. So 1. Wow, we're really laggy. We're at like 5 FPS. This is paint. So yeah, you have 1, 0, 0. This is R, G, B. We're way off topic. But like for purple, what's purple? Purple is red and blue. So you'd have, or Roblox crashed. 1, 0, 1. So you'd have 1 red, 0 green. This is really simplified, guys. Don't worry. And 1 blue. For XOR gates, you'd basically take this one. So you'd put red. You'd put it over blue. So this is your blue. This is your red. And then you XOR it. So I don't know what the symbol for this is. But more or less the thing is, if there's one, either of these are 1, but not both of them are 1, you'd give a 1 at the output. So for this, you'd be like, okay, 1, but also 1. So you'd give a 0 here. This one would be no 1s. So this would be 0 again. And then this one would be a 1. And that would be, okay. So that would end up being a blue, because that is 0 red, 0 green, 1 blue. That's the idea of XOR. That's how bits work. Except you'd have, instead of having just 0, 1 here, you'd have like, 0 through 255, which would be converted to, yeah, this is a 2, guys, don't worry. Which would be a 8-bit representation of it, which makes it a lot more random. So instead of having just, 1 bit for each of these things, you'd have 8 bits, and they'd randomly kind of interact with each other, because if this one's like, for instance, even if it's like very similar R, this could have like, I don't know, 1 less bit or whatever, and you could still end up with a lot of red, even if they're both somewhat red, just because one's missing like this bit and the other one's missing that bit or whatever. But it's computer science stuff. I mean, if you guys learned about bits and stuff, it makes a lot of sense. But for the most part, it's just kind of funny mathematical stuff that does random stuff on your thing. That's kind of how I work with like art and stuff. It's like I have no idea what half the art stuff is, or like video editing. I'm like, I don't know what any of this video editing is. Let me go play around with it and see what it makes. And then if I like what it makes, I keep it. If I don't like what it makes, I'm opening the wrong Roblox. All right. I am now opening 2 Robloxes at the same time. That's not great, but yeah. Face. Yeah, guys, don't worry. Someone asked what XOR was. That was probably a very bad sidetrack. None of you guys know what programming is. No one really cares what programming is, I should say. We're playing a Roblox game. I just spent... Oh, this is... But yeah. And the same thing, like, for example, addition, whatever. You do something similar for addition where you can kind of just compare. But yeah, that's how it would work for image. You could do it with other stuff. For instance, numbers. You can XOR a number. Pretty much anything on computers you can XOR. I got into programming once. Never again. Yeah, it's a very big rabbit hole for programming. You really need to learn from like the basis so you actually understand what you're doing. Because if you hop in too fast, you're going to end up just so confused. Sorry, how you just went from 9 viewers to 4. Yep. Oh, that's hilarious. A drop in viewership because I started talking about a no, it's not even that useful. It's just kind of, I mean, it is somewhat useful in like images and stuff. I think the thing it would be figuring out like contrast, I think. Because it sort of finds the difference between two images, but not like the difference. Yeah, I was like 9 at the time and everyone else was 17, so I did not. Yeah, XOR is like actually complicated. It's nothing you'd learn early in programming. Like first programming would be like, hey, if this ball goes in this circle or whatever, give someone a point. It's a lot more lenient. Actually, Roblox is a good one. I know some people actually... I met someone at one point that uses Roblox to teach people how to program, and it's actually pretty effective. Roblox is actually a pretty good platform for learning how to like program, code, whatever. It isn't like helpful on its own, but if you find someone, it actually has a lot of the tools that you can teach people with. It's a free software. It has a lot of the built-in features that you want. It has all this stuff for like being able to play a game, being able to join others in a game, test it all built in, so you don't have to worry about any of that, which is really helpful for programming. But yeah, the binary, no one really works with binary anymore. Most of the times where you use like XOR and stuff, it's going to be very low end stuff. So it's going to be like literally converting like the data you get from your phone to whatever. It's like cell service stuff. It is maybe some fancy encryption stuff too. But yeah, very, very few things would actually, like in programming, would actually use XOR or direct bit logic. You'd usually use just other higher programs like adding numbers. Alright, we're going to go to Ghost World for this boss, specifically because I need also grab items, so if we have to wait for a Grim boss to spawn, we can go use a loot gun to go ahead and grind some items that I'm missing for later Blazes quests. Yeah. So I don't know actually, let's go to the gun machine, see what items we have. I think we'll need like 50 of everything or whatever, so we'll see what we're missing. Let's see, energy shards we could do a little bit more with. And then sugar sprouts and water in cans. I think that's everything. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3. Yes. So a few more of these, maybe up to 100 or something. And then then go ahead and go into the castle area. My pets are the dev heads pretty much right now. Think I should go for multiple rebirths? Yeah, actually, once you get up to, like, dev heads, you aren't actually that much in terms of, possible pet upgrades. Like, at that point, your next upgrades is either going for divines, which are kind of a waste of time, strictly speaking, or going for cosmic wing, which, you know, I don't know how confident you are in being able to go for a cosmic wing at this point. Since generally, that takes a lot of time. But yeah, no, at this point, I think you are safe to go for multiple rebirths going into tycoons and whatever. The thing is, before you go ahead and rebirth, you do want to have some gums, so you want to have like 100 or so glitchy loot gum, just so that you can speed through like Backdoor and other areas quickly without having to get stuck on them. Because if you guys remember how hard Backdoor is, now imagine it 4 times easier because you have loot gum the entire time, like glitchy loot gum. I went for 5 divines and they still carry me for someone who can't grind gems. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, divines are decent. They aren't like the worst thing to go spend your rebirth on early wise. The thing is, you're better off in terms of gem grinding. So being able to get into like grinding for cosmic wing and stuff, going for a tycoon, because if you grind like lucky cats, let's say grinding a full team of lucky cats takes you about the same amount of time as getting a rebirth. You can either sacrifice 5 rebirths to get divines, or you can sacrifice a rebirth worth of time to get lucky cats and stats, and then sacrifice like 4 rebirths to get like remnant tycoons or main hub tycoons, in which you can actually grind gems more effectively just because of how big of a multiplier that is to your pets. Cosmic Wing would just be easier after a few more rebirths for more gems? Yes. Getting more tycoons means you can grind gems easier, which means getting Cosmic Wing and Sandstorm, all that fun stuff, should be easier. I don't know how easy it would be for someone free to play, for instance. It might still be way too hard for anyone like free to play, even after like 20 or 30 rebirths, to actually get a Cosmic Wing. But that is your progression point at that point. There aren't really any other pets that you can realistically be an improvement for yourself as a free to play. There is technically a few, I guess, you could grind for like Remnant Mythical. But if you are free to play, you're going to be getting a lot less there too. So it's really up to you at that point whether. Yeah, that's one of the problems with Ghost Simulator, is it's way too hard for free-to-play players to get into it. Like, it's 5 or 6 or 7 times easier for people paying to be able to get into it. Like, I'm comparing this to, like, Brawl Stars or something, where I play as a pay-to-win again. Not really pay-to-win, just kind of I buy every ball pass or whatever. But yeah, where it's, as a free-to-play, you're actually able to progress decently quickly, and kind of compete. Whereas in Ghost Simulator, really, there's no way for you can compete, endgame-wise. You can't spend 5 times more time than someone else who's already spending 5 hours, if you don't have game passes, which is, you know, kind of a pain. Grim's here. We should go grab Grim. Where's Grim? Alright, we'll top him, and then we can go do whatever else we want. I guess he's only at 20%, so we'll go ahead and finish him up. But yeah, I think on this account I'll be kind of showing what free to play looks like compared to pay to win. I mean, so far it's been slow, and that's kind of just I've been spending less, like 4 to 5 hours every week or whatever, which isn't that much in terms of grinding. Like, people are spending 5 hours a day. But yeah, I'll be grinding like all the pets that you'd grind. I'm be going for like the optimal rebirth strategies and whatever. I don't know how many rebirths we'll be getting on this account because it will be a pain. At least our first few. I think once we get up a little bit, it's going to get a little bit easier as we get like better pets. But yeah, for the most part, it's going to be pretty painful to rebirth. How did I teleport it to Backdoor? But yeah, pretty much the pet progression in Ghost Symbol, like optimal pet progression, is like Code Pets, Adam, Lucky Cats, Cosmic Wing, Sandstorm, Sunspot. I think that's literally the entire pet progression on like a optimal level. Someone who actually knows what they're doing, pays to win for all the Game Pass and stuff, just so they can unbox Cosmic Wings easier. Because yeah, you'd start off by using like joining the group, entering code pets. That's like not really a question. And then those will pretty much be your best stat pets for the entire game until you get up to like end of Backdoor, where you're able to get Adam from Blaze and then go grind Lucky Cats with Rowan's ability to get lucky loot bags and Backdoor, and then use those to get Lucky Cats before rebirthing. Alright, bye Fire Phoenix. Actually, we're getting a decent amount of gems from Blaze. Like, I think I looked at it. You get around 5 million gems from, like, Blaze plus the Void quest. So you actually get quite a bit of gems just from completing the game, which is kind of nice. I think once you rebirth 2 times and finish that rebirth, upon the next rebirth, we'll say on third rebirth, it goes from hard mode to regular free-to-play. Yeah, I think definitely removing some hard mode accounts. I think once we, like, complete the entire game as a hard mode, it definitely shifts a little bit on like the emphasis of the account. I would agree with that. The thing is, that is so far out, I don't even know if I'm going to reach it. That's like, I don't know, a year out at this current pace, which I could pick up the current pace by just grinding off stream a little bit more. But yeah, it's going to be slow to get there. How many rebirths do I have? On my main account, I have 24 rebirths. Most of those are in Tycoons. 11 are in Ecto Token Tycoon, and 5 are in Remnant Tycoon. I plan on getting 12 more in Remnant Tycoon for a total of 17. But that might happen later. It's probably not going to happen during this event season. And then the other 12 Tycoon, the other 12 rebirths are 12? The other 8 rebirths are 4 divine sets that I got, which I don't recommend getting if you guys are going for rebirths. Then the 3 permanent ones, the Master Hunter, Ghostly Vision, and Lucky Eyes. And then 100 crate keys, because there used to be a second arc rebirth perk that then got converted into, once you rebirth, you get it, and the rebirth perk itself is converted into 100 crate keys, i.e. the key hack back. But yeah, 24 rebirths on that one. I have 1 rebirth on an alt that is really no game passes. And then on this account, I don't have any rebirths. And that's all the accounts I've played Ghost Simulator with. For longer than like 5 minutes. So yeah, 24, 25 if you include my alt. Which, if you're wondering, the 1 rebirth perk I have on my alt is the Ectobit Tycoon. Because I got it when Ectobit Tycoon didn't work, so I was just kind of memeing around with getting the useless rebirth perk. It's actually now a decent rebirth perk. I probably would have preferred, if I played on that account ever, to go ahead and get the Ghostly Vision or Master Hunter just to, like, you know, actually do faster roast, but I don't really play on that account at all, and it's mainly just for storage, so. Did we auto-complete a quest at some point? I don't remember seeing the item quest for Blaze. I think I might just be because I'm talking and autopiloting on Agent Blaze. I've done Agent Blaze so much at this point that I probably am just autopiloting all these quests for Agent Blaze. Like, we very well could be far past the items quest for this part of Main Hub. And just have accidentally, or just autopiloted through it. Alright. I think we should be able to complete Agent Blaze in the next 45 minutes, which is how long I plan on streaming from now. So, I think we should be able to complete, like, all the progression parts of Backdoor. It'll be, like, what, 4 streams for this? So, it's pretty fast to go through Backdoor. At least when you compare it to, like, Main Hub and Ghost World. It's just, mainly just there's not as many quest lines. There's only, I think, 4 progression quest lines if you count Agent Blaze, and then a lot of side ones which aren't actually that long to actually go ahead and do. We are going to go ahead and join this race. I know it will take a little bit of time, but I think races are going to be the thing we're going to be struggling the most on overall for this account for rebirthing. So going ahead and grabbing races whenever possible will save us just time in the long run. Even if we're so laggy that we end up getting the last or whatever. Which at this 3 FPS that we're getting whatever right now, wouldn't be a surprise to me if we got last. It actually wouldn't be a surprise to me if we just straight up crashed right now. I don't know what Roblox is doing right now. It's deciding that it really doesn't want to function correctly. And now we're back to normal. Yeah, I really don't understand some of this stuff and lagging on Roblox. Like 1 second it's working horribly, and the next second it's like, oh, yeah, no, you're fine. I'm fairly sure it's my computer optimization, just trying not to overheat, but I don't even know at this point. 65 seconds. Oh, that's hilarious. Alright. Thing is, we need to now wait in the server until everyone else finishes the race, so probably a whole 45 seconds, so... Is there anything that we can do in that time? Not really. We don't have any quests in here other than the bosses and... Yeah. And there we go, race is finally over. Oh, did I? Okay, let me guess. Is that why I'm having so many issues on this stream compared to other streams? Did you change my... No, hardware, it's still in hardware, QSV. Alright, we should be fine. That does not explain it, then. We're at 25,000. Normally this would be no problem, but right now we don't actually have any gems, so we will need to go grab a few ghosts to go ahead and sell for this. Which isn't too much of an issue. We can just, I think it's like 4 ghosts that we need. Actually, we don't even need 4 ghosts. We need like we need like half a ghost. Like, fairly sure this ghost would work. No, not quite. We need a little bit more than 1 ghost. Okay. So those 2 ghosts should work though. Barely. Yep, there we are. 5,000 gems. Trying to remember which world to teleport to. That's like the biggest problem of Agent Blaze. It's not rare for me to accidentally click the wrong world. Would be a little bit easier if we just used our journal instead, but right now our journal, Agent Blaze is kind of at the bottom of our journal. Like, we have to scroll down quite a ways, usually, to find his quest. Just because, like, we have Willens and Bovins also in here. But yeah, we do get instant complete on all these items. That's nice. And then we need to do beach hobby, find that beach thing, and then have Yoko's quest, and then find that find item. So 3 more main hub quests. Then we have all of Ghost World's quests, which shouldn't take too much more than 30 minutes. And then we have all Backdoor quests, which should take less time, because we don't have to server hop. But yeah, mainly we're going to be losing time just because of lag with how long it takes to switch servers with having 3 FPS, which... It would be a little bit better if I didn't have to screen record. Like, for whatever reason, the Roblox app from the Microsoft Store doesn't actually allow me to, like, select the app in OBS. So I have to just record the screen, so... it's a little bit laggier than it really should be, which is unfortunate. But yeah, overall this stream hasn't been too laggy. It's... Ow. Oh, that's not what I needed. This is... That's what I needed. Having the jetpack for all the oddies and stuff is... Like, you can use bunny gum to cheese it, or you can just do it normally, but, like, having a jetpack, not having to go switch, find a bunny gum to use, not having to wait 2 minutes at that super high jump height is just really nice for very many reasons. Such an alive chat? Yeah. Honestly, sometimes chat's just dead, even if there's a lot of viewers. It's just kind of how it is. I should probably be making better conversation than just, you know, stating exactly what I'm doing. I'm not great at making conversation in these streams. Like, I don't want to rant about stuff, even though ranting is probably the most interesting thing I say, which is kind of bad. Excuse me, I need to click this computer screen, thank you. Alright, there we go. Skull Jar, Orba, not useful stats yet. But yeah, now we're on to Ghost World. Ghost World is a little bit interesting. It's about the same length as the main hub quest, but it has a few more bosses, which is a little bit more annoying. Less rings, though, so... Or... Less find items, I should say. Because it doesn't have you do obbies and rings for every single area. Actually, it might. I don't know. Anyways. Do you guys think we'll get a godly while we're unboxing crates for, Blaze? That would be hilarious if we did. I don't think, realistically speaking, we will. But it is always potential. Or, we could actually get a godly too. The other day when I was playing on this account, this was like 2 months ago. I think I've already talked about this. But I was literally in a server and someone got a classified. They were unboxing like Pet Crate 7, then they switched to Pet Crate 6. And they literally got the godly from Pet Crate 7, and then they got the classified from Pet Crate 6 while trying to go for the godly. And they were just kind of like, what? And it was just some random person, like, you know, someone going for a godly with like 100 or so crates that they can open, and they get a classified. It was hilarious. Then I think like 3 days later, someone, like an actual grinder or whatever that can grind for classifieds, in the Discord server was like, hey, I just got a classified while unboxing for Agent Blaze. And it was like, oh, that's hilarious. But it was like these two people just randomly getting classifieds around me. And it was like, man, that's so lucky. And I mean, with the amount of people that have done Agent Blaze, it's kind of a guarantee, because like it's only 100,000, 1 in 100,000 chance for getting a classified pet base chance. So, you know, he hasn't unboxed 10 crates. You have 2 times luck, because most people have 2 times luck who play this game a lot. That's only 5,000 rebirths. Every 5,000 rebirths, someone is going to go ahead and get a classified while doing Agent Blaze's quest, which, you know, that's 50 people with 100 rebirths each, or 500 people with 10 rebirths each. And I think a lot more than 500 people have 10 I think we're pretty close to that point where there is like 5,000 to 10,000 rebirths across the whole community. So even if it's unlikely to just happen to one person, as a community, we've kind of reached that point where, yeah, someone's probably done it. Probably multiple people have done it. Accidentally getting a classified while just doing a Agent Blaze's quest on a rebirth. But yeah, no. The thing about classifieds, every once in a while you hear someone who just gets one randomly. It happens a lot for dev classifieds. The dev crates have a high enough chance and a low enough, like, bar for entry. Like, you don't need to grind billions of gems to go for a classified in the dev crates. All you need is like one crate key, and you have one final boss defeation, and you have a like 1 in 1,000 chance of getting one. It's not high, but like randoms very, very commonly do end up getting these random classified. Nebular, Nora, whatever's in the streak loot bag and the ghost loot bag, randoms get them just because there's a lot of people randomly just unboxing 1 or 2. Whereas it's really hard for endgame people to unbox more than that. 445 people have the 10 rebirth board. Yeah. Alright, that's a really good indication then, yeah. No, we've reached that point then when most likely someone would have gotten a classified while just doing that, but the really annoying thing, though, is when you draw the short end of that luck straw. Like, yes, it's common enough for someone to get it, like, first. It's very rare, but it happens where someone gets it first try. But on the other end of the spectrum, you can be that very unlucky person who doesn't get in, like, forever getting a classified, like, 10 times more than what it should cost. And for everyone that gets it lucky, there's someone that's getting it unlucky. And that's just kind of how RNG works, where you can't really guarantee it after a certain point. And you can't really withhold it at the beginning either, if it is based on entirely chance. Whereas if you have some sort of like pity system where, no, you won't get it in like the first like 100 or whatever by taking away chances when you start, but then give people a chance at the end. And I think they tried that in Sentinel, where the more you crates you unbox, the more it increases your chance of getting like a mythical or whatever. It doesn't actually increase it enough from what I've seen. I think you have to unbox like thousands, like hundred or like dozens or hundreds before it increases like 0.01% or whatever. And it's like, it's not like helping at all. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of a pity system. I mean, it definitely removes a little bit of the aspect of, like, randomness. People like randomness. Hence, people gamble a lot. But yeah, gambling at the same time is pretty bad. So removing it is like, it's one end, it makes your game less fun to people. But on the other end, it makes it more fair. And balancing that, I think, is pretty hard in games. I know in, like, Brawl Stars, for instance, they have some sort of guarantee system for their star drops that they said they had, where, like, not really like a pity system where it's like, after this much you'll get a legendary, but probably more of like what they have for chests in Clash Royale. I used to play Clash Royale like 5-6 years ago, I don't know, a while ago. But their chest system, basically you have like a 500 crate or 500 chest cycle, and in that 500 chests you're guaranteed one legendary, and that's all you are going to get. You aren't going to get like 2 legendaries in that 500, or whatever chest they have from like battles. So you're going to get like a certain amount of each thing. So you're going to get like 5 large boxes or whatever. I don't remember, giant boxes. Anyways, you're guaranteed it in that 500, but you aren't guaranteed. You don't get any more than that, and that's a rolling 500. So in that 500, somewhere in there, you're going to get it. And then the next 500, somewhere in there, and then you could get it. So in theory, you could have it back to back. But you then end up getting, like, this whole part that you don't get any. So I think that system's a pretty good system. I think it's hard to, like, figure out for, like, instance Ghost Simulator. Like, I don't know how well it'd fit Ghost Simulator, but that's the sort of system where you kind of, like, you balance out the RNG by adding guarantees. And I think that's good for some games if like people are struggling with the annoying RNG. It does hurt though if you're like, I think in some cases it does hurt because like you can't be like, hey, I'm going to go get like 20 instantly. You can't have really lucky moments anymore. And people are kind of, I don't know, not really against it, but like, it removes some gambling aspects. I think people like gambling aspects, unfortunately. Could they add that in this game? Yes, I don't think they will. But yeah, that's just things I've seen that have kind of confronted that idea of like someone gets really lucky, someone gets really unlucky, and just kind of balancing it out so there's not the really unlucky as much. All right. Anyways, we are done now with that, so we'll go ahead and, I guess, sell. There's no reason not to sell. But yeah, now like the last quest we're probably going to have to do items for this. I don't think we grinded enough items when we were grinding items to have that one the last one instant completed. But yeah, the main long quest now is going to be completing Great Guardian, which will take us like 10 minutes, and then it'll just be items in Backdoor that'll take time. But yeah, that's literally it for time-consuming quests. Once you get into it, Agent Blaze isn't that bad of a quest line. It's pretty quick. The thing is, it doesn't get too much quicker the more endgame you get. It's kind of quick from the start, and then as you progress, it's like still the same speed, so it feels slow in comparison to the Backdoor, where, you know, it took us like I don't know, 5 streams, so 20 hours or so, 15 to 20 hours to get through Backdoor. It takes them 20 minutes to get through Backdoor, and then it takes them the same hour to get through Age of Blaze, so. Comparisonly, it gets really slow, but absolute terms, it's kind of balanced. Honestly, wish a few more quest lines were like the Backdoor quests, where it's kind of a pain to do as an end game, but as a new player, it's not the worst. Okay, okay, I don't know if you guys do this, but every once in a while when I have a quest, I sometimes try to click teleport on the quest to go to what I need to do for the quest. Which, you know, teleports you to the NPC, but I sometimes when, like, it isn't completed, I want to just click on the teleport and go to where I need to work on the quest. And I don't know, I don't know if you guys do that, but I really feel like that could be a thing in the game, where, like, you click on a... Oh, we need to, okay, fortunately we have some comments. Yeah, really fortunately we have some comments. But yeah, where if like you haven't completed a quest, it'll take you to where the quest location is. Whereas if you have it completed, it'll go ahead and take you to like where the NPC. I mean, that's just something I find myself accidentally trying to do, and it sometimes messes me up. It's like sometimes it's like, oh, whoops, now I'm accidentally back in Backdoor, even though I just teleported to the main hub to go ahead and do this quest. Yeah, I don't know. Do any of you guys end up trying to do that? Maybe it's just a me thing. Just so distracted that I end up doing it. Oh, find something? Yeah, I mean, it would just take you to the area. Like, when it's like ghosts and whatever, it would just take you to the biome. So it'd, like, be teleporting to that biome or whatever. I mean, most of the time for find items, for most of the good quests for find items, I should say. Because a lot of the times now they're releasing it, it's like, oh yeah, you have to go figure out where it is on your own. But they literally tell you straight up, hey, it's in this biome or whatever. Generally anyways, so it wouldn't be too broken. It wouldn't like teleport you to the item, but it would teleport you to like the area. I think that would be a lot more coding than the devs would be like realistically put in for a feature, but you know, I feel like that'd be kind of cool. I don't think it's strictly needed. I just find myself accidentally doing that a few times, and feel like that could be a nice, you know, improvement. Make me not feel as dumb every time I do it, at least. Alright, we need like, I don't know, 20 more ghosts. There we go. Alright, complete the Hot Castle obby. Because, yeah, we have, like, 2 quests, and then or 3 quests, I guess. And then we're on to, the boss. But Yeah, I mean, that sort of feature might be a little bit, I don't know, overpowered. It might be a little bit good. I think though, with the precedence of being able to teleport to NPCs, it wouldn't be super overpowered. But at least that's just my opinion. I mean, as I said, I don't even think they're likely at it. It's just something I do every once in a while that I find annoying more than anything. Yep, defeat Great Guardian once, and then we'll have to find the find item in... No, I guess we've already... Have we found the find item? Have we found the key? No, we haven't, have we? So we need to go find that key, and then it will be the Center Island thingamabob. So 3 more times teleport into Ghost World, and then we're all in Backdoor. Yeah, I don't know, 15 or 10 minutes for Backdoor, probably not going to happen. We'll probably just extend the stream a little bit to finish up Agent Blaze. But we are getting pretty close, yeah. Also, we're getting another key, so now we can go ahead and see if we get lucky again and get another... See if we can go ahead and get another debug from these chests and get really lucky. Alright, do you guys think, like, the first time we try to do Great Guardian by ourselves, that will be too laggy to actually do it? Or will we be actually... No, we're going to be too laggy to do this. Like, no, maybe. More or less, if we drop below 10 FPS, we're too laggy. What in the world? Why is the mouse glitching out? What in the world? Yeah, okay. So every time I, like, right click to hold my mouse in the position so you can, like, change your camera, your mouse just moves, like, as if it wasn't when you release it. That's annoying. Because especially on this, like, every time my camera will change with me, so I have to hold right click. And then I'm always going around in a circle, so my mouse will end up over there on that side every single time. That's actually really obnoxious. Roblox, fix your game! I mean, that's combined with the fact that we're so much lower on FPS right now that we can't even shoot correctly. Like, we're shooting about half speed right now because we have 3 FPS. Alright. Yeah, because this is how fast we should... should be able to shoot, and compare that to how fast we were shooting. But yeah, we should be fine. Unless we get grabbed again, we should have plenty enough corruption to just be able to dodge, even if we get like 1 or 2 more lag spikes. Honestly, as long as we don't get lag spiked into a grab or lag spiked into a full-on laser hit, we should be fine. Ah! But yeah, now we're done with all this grab attacks, so we should be fine there. Yep, no more grab attacks. Why am I? This feels so awkward right now. I feel like some sort of physics issue is going on, and I don't know if we got. No, we missed this cycle. Never mind. It has 1 more grab attack because at 33% it switches over attack patterns from this grab attack to the laser attack. Which is really helpful because this grab attack does way too much damage, but is really bad because we missed that cycle. And we're going back into laggy system, so if we end up getting grabbed right now because we have 0 frame rates, that would be awful. Hello! Yeah, this is as fast as I can shoot, guys. Like, compared to this, like, you're literally shooting at, like, 5th speed or whatever. It's really bad. But yeah, shield instantly regenerates as it hit the cycle change at 33% because I missed it by like 0.1%. And that was the one attack I was needing to avoid. That's a really long attack. And we're going to get hit by this, and we're lagging too much so we can't actually dodge whatever it does next. There we go. 96%! Yeah! I don't think we're dodging every attack from now on. I don't think that's realistically possible. Where did I even get? I was at like 84 or whatever. I mean, we can go hitless if we don't get too much lag spikes, but it's really obnoxious just with all the little things. Like, because I'm going to release over here and now my mouse is all the way over on the other side of the screen. Huh? No, wait. We got it! Perfect! Oh my goodness, 96%. Whew. Okay. That was a lot closer than it should have been. I'm going to blame that all on lag. That was not all on lag. That's also a little bit of just me, but it was mainly lag, mainly the fact that this moves my mouse all the way over to the side of the screen. Like that was a new one. I've never seen that one before. But yeah, that was close. Yeah, that was definitely way too close. Fortunately, we didn't get any lag spikes at the end, so we were able to just finish it up. But like, Roblox, fix your game. Shouldn't be that laggy. It's probably my PC more than anything else. Yeah, is that mouse thing? Was that just that server? Occasionally, you have these weird things that are just per server. No, it's just how Roblox is working currently. Okay, haven't seen it before, but I guess that's just what it's going to be doing from now on. But yeah, now we need to find the hidden key fragment, and then the other clicking thing in the middle, and then we are good to go into just backdoor stuff. That was way too close. No, the first time though we did great grinding, and we actually failed on our first try. Which is mainly was due to those same factors of lag and just annoying attacks and whatever. But yeah, there we go. Key fragment 5, and I guess while we're here, let's go ahead and open a single. What do you guys think we'll get? I think we're probably going to end up getting a rare board from this. But, you know, we could get another debug. Yep, that's a rare board. Not on this account. On my main account, I do plan on grinding the Halloween update. It's just, you know, I don't really schedule time for that. No, I always get that if you hold right click on your mouse upon release, it'll TP to wherever it should have been. Is that... Yeah, I mean, that's on the Roblox, like, that's this Roblox store app. If I actually open, like, the Roblox, like, there's two different Roblox apps. One is for, like, the Microsoft Store, and then one's for the other one. On the normal one, I'm 100% sure that doesn't happen. On this one, I may not have ever found that before, but I'm fairly sure it didn't work like that, like, prior to, like, you know, a month ago. But yeah, I plan on at least completing the quest on my... I don't plan on doing anything on this account. On my main account, though, I'll complete the quest for sure. And then probably grind out for one, if not both, the mythicals, depending on how much I feel like actually grinding. But yeah, that is us done with all the Ghost World and main hub quests. So now all we have left is the stuff in Backdoor, which we should probably hop over to a private server for, because we will be needing to grind some ghosts specifically. So yeah, let's go hop over into my private server. And then also for Final Boss, I want to be in a private server. Actually, will I do a Final Boss today? I don't know. I don't know if we'll have time. Or, I don't know if I'll make time for that. Theoretically speaking, I've been trying to make these streams about 3 hours each. Just, like, keep it nice, somewhat short, and then finish up whatever I can, without, like, burning myself out. Or overcommitting, like, time-wise, but... This will probably go a little bit over 3 hours, probably like 3 hours, 15 minutes to finish up Blaze. Then yeah, then I don't think we'll go ahead and do Final Boss. I think we'll wait for Final Boss for tomorrow, or next week, I guess I should say. But yeah, just go for 4 hours today. Yeah, I'm not... Wait, do we need to unbox Pet Crate 11? I don't think we need to unbox Pet Crate 11 for Blaze, because we can't technically do that for any reason yet. I guess, well... Oh, no. We'll need the gems for board crates. I was about to say, I guess while we're here, we should probably go for... Actually, we don't even have enough gems for board crates. Yeah, we don't need to do Pet Crate 11 for Blaze, so we're good. We're just pretending we're done with the index for Pet Crate 8 at the moment. I'm sure you guys are fine with that. We have the Godly from it, so... You know, we're just pretending I didn't have auto-delete commons on and deleted all the commons I needed for my index. But yeah, no, Blaze isn't even that bad of a questline, like... Wait, you can't leave Backdoor for Final before Villain? Shh, shh, we ignore that one. Yeah, no, we are kind of stuck here for Willen too. I'll probably, before this stream and next stream, for Willen and stuff, go grind some gems. Like, I don't know, 50, 60 million gems? A lot of gems will be grinded to go ahead and make sure that we can get all that. Yeah, we're probably going to do Willen. Actually, listen to your own rules. Yeah, we're listening to my own rules. The thing is, once we do complete Agent Blaze, we do get actual access to Adam, which I think is a pretty large jump in power stats. And then actually, we'll be able to, once we get like... Actually, we could burn crate keys for it right now. Yeah, I know. We're literally using our jetpack to jump 5 extra studs because we can't jump at all with the lag. Like, normally you're able to just go from the bottom up to that top mushroom, no problem. It's just lagging too much at that point, so you just go do the hobby normally. But yeah, we'll probably... Because we're only 1 godly away from getting the unstable. And then once we get unstable, we can do Pet Crate 11 for Bovin. Pretty easily, because we'll have unstable, Adam, all these really nice stat pets. Oh wait, we don't need to unbox board crates? That's nice. Yeah, because it's Billy's Pitchfork, and then the last one is the obby and the picture frame and the ring in data stream. So yeah, we don't need to unbox any board crates. But yeah, no, between this stream and next stream, I will grind... I'll probably grind out the unstable on my own, and then grind out the gems with the unstable for Bovin's quest. Because it'd be inefficient to do it other way. I really forget though how... Oh wait, can we... No. We get Adam after completing the final boss, correct? For Blaze, we don't get it beforehand. So we can't actually use Adam. I forgot about that one. Yeah. Alright, anyways. We actually don't need that many items for this. That's actually nice. Because, yeah, we need, like, 1 drop of USB. We need 1 drop of Bloxbyte tokens. We need, like, I don't know, 4 drops of Moon. No. Yeah. Yeah, all things done and done, it shouldn't be too bad for us to be able to complete Void next stream. Assuming I do, like, 3 or 4 hours of gem grinding off stream. And yeah, we'd also do a little bit of item grinding off stream, but you only really need to do like 10 minutes of item grinding for a Lucky Gum or whatever, so. But yeah, we'll be doing a bit off stream between this stream and next stream for gem reasons. And then we'll go ahead and finish up with Final Boss, Void, all on stream next stream. And then we're going to spend probably 2 or 3 streams trying to complete Yuwu because she's going to be a pain. But yeah. Actually, for gem grinding, the thing is, since I do all my gem grinding in the main hub, in public servers, I'll be getting bosses, or I get bosses and races there too, so I'm able to tick off a little bit of those quests every time there, so. I'll be getting a little bit more progress, but yeah, we still have a whole 2 more quests, 5 and 6 out of 7 for Yuwu. For races, which are both harder than this one, so we will be a while on that quest. I think even with like event bait, it's going to take... It's probably going to take 2 or 3 streams. And probably sometime off stream too, grinding for it, but yeah. Other than that though, I think we would be pretty much ready to rebirth like 3 or 4 streams from now, because Void's only going to take us like 1. And Grams will probably only take us another 1, so yeah. I think we're within 15 hours with you of grinding, and I'll do like half of that off stream and half of that on stream, so 3 more streams maybe. Unless there's like a quest I'm forgetting. Oh, Archie and Cheshire. Those are the 2 quests I'm forgetting. I'm trying to remember how long. I know Cheshire requires a lot of items. I just can't remember if she is a long items or a loot gun will instantly complete quest items. Okay, guys. This is how you're normally able to jump. That was how I was able to jump because of lag. Like, normally you're able to just kind of, like, jump. Jump like that. And I was literally unable to jump up this high. Hello. Alright. And now we grab the hidden key fragment, we grab the picture, and then we're on to final boss. But we can't do final boss because, you know, rules. You know. Oh, it's not the green ring we have to do, it's this. What is talking about, dude? It's a, it's an arbitrary set of rules that have been added to make the game a lot harder. The main stuff here is that it makes me have to unbox all pets from crates before I can move on to the next one, and I have to complete all quests from an area before I can move on from that area. With some specific quests like Dylan's and whatever, I count it as like main hub quests instead of, you know. But yeah, the main thing is like I can't go use all my crate keys on pet crate 11 and use all those stats. I can't just ignore half the quests in main hub to skip there. It's kind of made it a really long grind to get up to this point. As I said, this is episode 16. That's about 3 hours per episode, so 48 hours just on stream grinding for finishing Agent Blaze. Yeah, we can't actually get Adam yet. I guess while we're here, we might as well go ahead and discover all the pet crates from Pet Crate 9. Because I forgot to undo my auto-delete commons, so, yeah. I've been cheating a little bit. But yeah, there's one of the commons I'm missing. And there's the other one. And then since we still have gems, you know, might as well go try to get anything from Pet Crate 10 that we don't have. There's one that we don't have. Probably a common, since we are missing all 4 commons and 1 uncommon. But yeah, it is kind of just some random rules. There's a full list in the description. But those are the 2 main rules. There are some, like, no cheese rules, like no, gay passes, no code pets, all those, you know, fun kind of rules that you guys would probably figure out on your own for something hard. But yeah. It's not something in the game is what I mean by arbitrary, so it's kind of just some rules that I've made up on my own, and are only enforced by my own, like, decisions on how I play, and they aren't like, oh, if you do this, you can't. It's more or less like, yeah, you shouldn't do that. But yeah, I think that'll be it for this stream. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can do really quick. Actually, let's see. How much items do we have? Okay, we'll probably go ahead and convert all these spare items into gum, so I can go ahead and kickstart grinding for like glitchy lucky gum later. Because I'll probably go ahead and between streams grind for some glitchy lucky gum and glitchy loot gum. A lot of cool glitchy gums to go ahead and grind better and like. Certain areas. I think that's it. Alright, we got 4 glitchy loot gums, which we care about, and nothing else that we really care about. Actually, did we get some glitchy gem gum? How many loot bags do I have? I have 4, 6 loot bags. 6 good loot bags. Not enough, really, to warrant using gum on. Let me think. We got X gum? No, we got bunny gum. I'm trying to think here whether or not I want to go ahead and do anything later in the stream, like grind items or something, just for like 5 or 10 minutes. I think we're just going to go ahead and end the stream here. Do some off-stream grinding for, as I said, some gum for unboxing, mainly glitchy lucky gum, and also some gems, but also a few other things. And then later next Monday at the same time, we're going to go ahead and finish up Agent Blaze. Because then we can go into there because we'll have all the gems we need for finishing Willen and Bovin, and then we can go ahead and complete Blaze, complete Blacksmite HQ, and then move on to Void and probably complete Void next stream. So next stream will probably be pretty jam-packed. We'll unbox a lot of stuff. We'll complete Final Boss. We'll move on to Void. We'll complete Void. It's a lot of stuff tomorrow, but yeah. I think you should keep going in Discord VC. I'm actually going to eat lunch right after this, so yeah, I won't be available instantly. Maybe I'll do some grinding in the Discord. I don't know. Probably not, but maybe. I don't know. I'll figure out if I want to ping people for that. I probably won't ping people for that, so if you're on, you can see if I join, but I probably won't. But yeah, we did get quite a bit done. We completed all of Rowan, all of Agent Blaze in 3 hours today. Well, not all of Rowan. We had half of them done already. But the last half of Rowan and all of Agent Blaze today kind of shows that Backdoor is actually pretty balanced quest lines. Like, even if it's annoying to do, like, Agent Blaze or Rowan on a rebirth, like, they aren't actually that long of quest lines. So it's kind of eye-opening playing on this account. But anyways, thank you guys for coming out. If you guys want to see more of this, I stream every Monday, 9:30 p.m. my time, or a.m. my time, not 9:30 p.m. 3 hours before right now, so whatever time that is for you. I mean, if you guys haven't figured out the schedule yet, I don't know. But yeah, I do plan on releasing a video later this week on game balancing. Hopefully start making a series on that. So if you guys are interested in game balancing for Ghost Simulator, stay tuned for that. Otherwise, have a good day. Bye.